Good morning, everybody, and happy Sunday morning. Happy football day. And we're ready for week 10. It's already begun, and I'm just me on Thursday. We got some action right now in Berlin, first ever NFL game there. And so you can keep that on mute and have it in the background while you hang out with us. No problem with that. We're going to keep tabs on it too. We'll keep you updated. You don't have to actually watch it. Although, I mean, so far it looks like it's been a pretty good game. It's definitely already better than Thursday night. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, definitely already better than Thursday night. We just had our first punt, unfortunately, but 3 scores on 3 drives. You gotta be happy with that. If you got fantasy guys in this game, you're feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, no kidding. Looks like the major guys, the ones that you are likely to start, gonna be just fine. But yeah, we'll keep you informed there. And of course, we're gonna hang out here for a couple hours until kickoff, and then answer all of the questions we can to help you set your winning lineups. But that always starts with injuries. So break these down on Saturday, the injury report after the week of practice is over. And then we have to update it now because things change. Some guys have moved to in or out, and we're only waiting on a couple. So let's just get those out of the way with, right? Because I don't think we're going to be all like waiting with bated breath to see if Alvin Kamara plays or not. He's questionable, but I think we both had him as a sit anyways.
Yeah.
Matthew Golden, kind of the same, that shoulder injury. Don't have a status on him yet. We do know that Christian Watson is in. So I think just for that reason, yeah, Matthew Golden, not a great start. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that's it. That's easy. Those are the questionables. Let's start with the outs. These guys should definitely be on your bench. Hopefully you don't have them hanging around in any lineups anywhere. So the Bucks, Bucky Irving, Chris Godwin, definitely out this week. Who knows when they're coming back. Jaden Daniels got sort of good news. He might maybe be back for the fantasy playoffs. He's definitely not playing this week, and neither is Terry McLaurin. So that Washington offense will look different. BTJ, that would be Brian Thomas Jr., is out. So I think you can breathe a sigh of relief. You don't feel guilt benching him. Just bench him. Let's see who else here. Ramondre Stevenson, another week out with that toe issue, and Kayshon Boutte for the Patriots as well. So, any expectations that would be different from what we saw last week? Do you think the Pats' backfield expands a little bit and they give Travion a little more trust?
Probably not. Well, it wasn't. I don't think it was an issue. Like, it wasn't an issue of touches. Like, Travion was the guy, but obviously when they got near the goal line, Terrell Jennings got the ball, which makes sense. Travion Henderson, not the biggest guy. So they may give. I mean, I don't know. I don't think we're going to see anything drastically different than we saw last week, but I do like. Can't say I love, but I like Travion Henderson this week because the Bucks. One way you can attack them, at least with your running backs, is through the air. So I think we could see Travion Henderson get 4 or 5 catches in this game. So in your PPR leagues, I'm okay with Travion Henderson.
All right. At least I think, yeah, I agree now. We saw enough. Like, it wasn't amazing, but he's startable. He's startable. Ricky Pearsall is not, because he's still not playing. Who knows when he'll come back. Let's see. Torrey Horton, after having a nice game, then got Rashid Shaheed added to the roster, and now he is not going to play. Well, at least he was listed as doubtful, but pretty sure he's out. Let's see. Trey Benson and Kyler Murray for the Cardinals, both going to miss this week. Trey Benson, we thought he might work his way back. Still a smart stash, but you're going to have to be without him at least one more week. And then, Kyler, well, he basically took his place on IR, right? Trey Benson now coming off IR, and Kyler Murray's on it. Now, I know some people ask about like Jaden Daniels and do I hold on? And I'm pretty sure Kyler Murray is like 1,000% droppable at this point. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah, he's 1,000% droppable. I mean, they're talking like he may not even play for the Cardinals again this year. Like, they may be moving on from him in the offseason. So, yeah, he is definitely droppable.
Yeah, the Kyler era might be over. And CJ Stroud in Houston, definitely going to miss this week as well. So Davis Mills gets back in on the action. All right, those are the outs. These are the ins, and with the good news. So Puka, no problems. Puka Nakua is back in. James Cook, some concern during the week. No, he's good to go. He's a must start. If you picked up Ray Davis or Ty Johnson, you can probably just drop him again. Let's see, Rico Dowdle, he is good to go. No issues there. Aaron Jones, also a couple of nagging injuries, nothing to worry about. He's in a pretty good matchup as well, right? I think you like Aaron Jones quite a bit this week.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to, like, the way he was used last week before he left that game was, I mean, he was clear number one back, catching passes. He looked good. It's the Ravens. I know the Ravens defense has gotten better, but it's not an elite defense here. I think you got to feel good about Aaron Jones this week.
Yeah, and Mason is looking like a must drop, but he's looking droppable, that's for sure. And then, well, one that a lot of people were curious about. DeAndre Swift, like, first of all, was he going to play? He was like out of practice, then in practice, and then out of practice. He didn't play last week, but he is going to play this week. But that doesn't mean that Kyle Monangai isn't still startable, right? But you still prefer Swift, I assume, because I think I do too.
Yeah, I think you have to, right? I think we have to assume Swift is still the guy here. I don't think this is a Chuba Hubbard, Rico Dowdle situation. It's not like, it's not like Kyle Monangai was so amazing and DeAndre Swift has been so not amazing. Kyle Monangai was good, but DeAndre Swift has also been good. I think DeAndre Swift is still the lead back here, but I think both are startable this week.
Right. It's not the Bengals defense, but, as far as the run defense, Giants are still not great. So definitely startable if you need him. And also for the Bears, Cole Kmet is playing. There was a little cold water on the Colston Loveland continuation of the breakout. Also, he's not playing the Bengals, which definitely hurts. And Luther Burden is back as well. So keep that in mind. And then for the Eagles, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown are both good to go. So no issues there. One of the guys who was questionable moved to in is Ted McMillan. So Ted McMillan had a hamstring issue. Doesn't seem like it's going to affect him. Still don't love him this week, though.
No, I don't really see how you can in this Panthers offense. Like, I know it's like, okay, you say, well, it's the Saints. It's the Saints, not a good defense. And you're right, it's not a good defense. But how much are the Panthers even going to need to throw the ball this week? So, yeah, Tet's not the worst option, but don't feel great. And now you got the hamstring here. Yeah.
Yeah, probably best to stay away. And then a couple of guys who are playing, but doesn't mean you want to play them. De'Ami Brown for Jacksonville joins Jacoby Myers there in Parker, Washington. Cedric Tillman is back. Wasn't sure if he was going to be. He is. But again, he's still in Cleveland. Keep that in mind. And Cooper Kupp is playing. So there's that. And as far as Cleveland, also, some people were concerned about Harold Fannin. Well, he is clear. So if you're looking for a tight end, you could still start Fannin. But between Fannin and Njoku, who's also in, is Fannin still the preference?
Yeah, Fannon's still my preference because you look at it, Jets, one of the highest teams in terms of man-to-man coverage. And he's been their best. I mean, well, he's been their leading receiver anyways on the season. But then you look at it against man, he's been by far their best pass catcher. So I think this is a very good spot for Fannin. Little risky, of course, because we don't know. Like, is the hamstring 100%? We don't know, but I like Fannin this week.
Right. And, again, I'll just say being in that Cleveland offense, he's not necessarily going to have massive upside, but for a tight end, yeah, definitely not a bad option here. Good matchup. And in that same game, last but not least, guy we like a lot, and you should too, is Garrett Wilson. Hopefully the buy low window doesn't slam shut. If you want to get Garrett Wilson, you probably should have done it before today, but we'll see. I like Wilson quite a bit. He's good to go. If anything changes in the next couple hours, we'll let you know, as always. But first, before we get to your questions, we do need to let you know about a promo code that you can take advantage of. Maybe you saw this coming. It's an Underdog. If you get, if you're a new customer and you get a new membership there, use code NGAME and you get a gimme pick. It is Aaron Rodgers just getting a yard. That's right. Just 1 yard for Aaron Rodgers. That's a gimme pick. It's always some sort of a gimme. It's a free pick you get if you sign up for the first time on Underdog and use code Endgame. Plus, you get up to $1,000 of bonus cash. And so it's a good time to sign up for the first time. You get the free pick, you get the bonus cash, plus more bonus cash because as soon as you play $5 towards any pick, you get $100 extra in bonus funds. Just make sure you use code ENDGAME when you do sign up. And do the same thing for DraftLane. So we have an app. It's called DraftLane. And if you go to the settings and you use promo code ENDGAME, you get 10 free credits that you can use towards your questions. Answer questions 24/7. We'll do a couple of those first. We will answer all of these before the game start. So let's knock out this one. Ask a question. 12 team, Stafford, Gibbs, Cook. Looks like a Dunze, Garrett Wilson, Laporta, Kittle. Do I see Laporta and Kittle? Manungai, Debo. I think Alec Pierce. Hopefully you start him.
I think I'm gonna have to read this one on my phone. This is too much.
Yeah, Higgins, Javonte, Mbai. Okay, we need 1 flex, 2 receivers, and we have to pick a tight ends because he's got Kittle and Laporta.
Well,
Gibbs and Cook are basically must starts. So just receiver, Odunze, Wilson.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they started Alex Pierce. I hope so, because Alex Pierce just had another long catch, but I'm guessing they probably didn't. Yeah, I mean, got to start Gibbs and Cook. Got to start Odunze and Garrett Wilson. What do we need? 2 wide receivers and a flex.
A flex, and then which tight end, Laporta or Kittle?
You got to go Laporta at tight end. I mean, I guess at this point, Debo at the flex, unless they started Alec Pierce, which hopefully they started Alec Pierce.
Yeah, flex Debo. Assuming you didn't go with Pierce. And at tight end, what did you say, Laporta, right?
Yeah, I think you got to go Laporta.
And it says trades. I mean, I don't really see much of a bench here. I don't think this team needs anything either.
Right.
All right. So that's how it works. Simple. And we got 2 more. We'll get to those a little bit later. We'll probably do those halfway through.
Yes.
All right. Let's start doing the questions.
Let's do it.
This one was funny. Avi was here yesterday. Avi Penhollow. Yahoo suggests that I drop Manungai to add Jerry Jeudy. Are we better than Yahoo?
I hope so. I would never recommend that. Although it'll be funny if Jerry Jeudy somehow outscores Manungai this week, and then it's like maybe Yahoo knows something we don't.
Well, I'm curious, like what algorithm decided that Jerry Jeudy, coming off a 0 catch, 0 yard game, who hasn't had even 50 yards since week 2, makes him like a must add. I'm trying to figure that out.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm going to go with yes. Yes, better than Yahoo for now. So, yeah, don't do that. All right, but the first question was from Never Had It So Good. It's a guillotine league. Love those. Needs 3. Henry Judkins, Nico Olave, Dalvin Manungai, DK Diggs, Wandale, Rashad White. Now, because it's a guillotine league, it's still alive at this point. You're stacked.
Yeah, so just 3 of these guys. I think Henry has to be 1. I think Judkins has to. Look, I'm just going to go Henry, Judkins, Dowdle. Like, how do you bench those guys? Plus, I think they just give you such a insanely high floor with a great. They all give you great ceilings this week too. So it's not like you know what I mean? I think you just got to play Henry, Judkins, Dowdle.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine with that. I mean, Olave. I like Olave a lot this week, but you got 3 really good running backs. Again, it gives you that floor, so you're good. Jordan is not here. He says, I'll be asleep by the time you read this. Just wants to say good morning and happy Sunday. Thank you. Good morning to you. Jay, who I he reminded me yesterday he's over in Scotland. That's why it's a massive time difference. Tracy or Mason?
Oh God, I'll just take Tracy against the Bears. I mean, he should be the starter, or whatever that's worth.
Or whatever that's worth. And this one's tougher. Aaron Jones or Monungai?
No, I go Aaron Jones. Now Aaron Jones is healthy because he should be the starter, and I still do feel like Swift will be the guy here. I know it's a great matchup for the Bears, but I like Aaron Jones.
Yeah, wish we could flip those. But it's not always how it works.
Right.
Peter Bankel, okay. Woody Marks or Jordan Mason?
I'll just take a chance on Woody Marks. At least one thing about the Jags, they do give up. I think I talked about this in the sneaky starts video. I said, like, if you're really desperate, you could go Woody Marks because the Jags give up like the 7th most receiving yards and the 2nd most receiving touchdowns to running back. So there's a chance. There's a chance here. Can't say I love it, but there's a chance.
There is a chance.
Jordan Mason has to fall into the end zone, right?
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, he's pretty much touchdown dependent. Just noticed this, scrolling this, checking what's live. I guess this was the comment we just read, Vice Key. I think it was him. He said, I didn't start Pierce. Well, I mean, look, it's not like he was guaranteed to smash. We definitely liked Pierce, and I kept saying it. Look, you know what? Well done, Alec Pierce. You are not dead to me. If he had done nothing today, I would have said never again. But he came through. Wow, he's coming
now
through.
The question becomes, I mean, look, it's still early, of course. But last week, Alec Pierce led the team in targets. This week, Alec Pierce not only leading the team in targets, Michael Pittman right now sitting at a whopping 0 targets. Are we seeing it? Are we seeing a shift? Are we seeing a shift?
The last couple of weeks, Pittman has been really good too. He's still been better than Pierce. I know what you're saying. This matchup, this is why we liked Pierce, right? Is because this matchup favors him schematically, right? They play the single high, and so we knew Pierce would have a pretty good game. Pittman will be.
It's funny. It's funny too because some of the comments when the wide receiver video, within the first couple hours, it was like, how is Michael Pittman not a must start? You have to have Michael Pittman as a must start. You guys are crazy. Not have Michael Pittman as a must start.
It's crazy until it's not.
Right. It's still early though. It's still early.
Well, yeah,
still the first half. He could have a big second half.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's so close. The Falcons aren't steamrolling. It's 13-7. They're going to need to pass still. And JT's doing fine. But
JT's doing JT stuff.
JT's doing fine. They're all doing fine. Anyways. All right. Royland, good morning. Watson, Swift, or Tillman PPR?
Swift. Definitely Swift.
Yeah, definitely Swift here. Hawk or Theo?
I'll just go with Theo. What are we getting from Hawk? 3 catches for 11 yards last week. Okay, one was a touchdown. Congrats. But, I mean, if he doesn't score, what are you getting? Almost nothing. I'll go Swift. I'll go Hawk. Or Theo. Ah, jeez.
Theo. Well, I mean, look, they're both touchdown or bust, right? At this point.
That is true, actually. Now that I think about it, I kind of just described Theo Johnson.
I was like, Theo Johnson is pretty much the essence of 2 catches for 10 yards and 1 touchdown. But Hawk hasn't done much more. Theo Johnson has more touchdowns than Hawkinson on the season. So, yeah, let's just go Theo. Theo gets
I said that so confident. I said that so confidently, and now I think about it, I'm like, what is there really even a difference between Hawk and Theo Johnson? Maybe.
I know, but I'm like, I would still go Theo again. He has more touchdowns, but also he gets the Bears. That's a better matchup. So let's go Theo. All right, Vincent Glennon, 2 receivers in the flex. Dig Shaheed Pierce.
Well, hopefully you started Pierce, Vincent. Hopefully you saw the sneaky starts video and you started Pierce. I'm just gonna say you started Pierce because if you didn't start Pierce, then obviously you know who we're starting here. Pierce and Diggs. And
then we need a flex too. What's the last one? TE Junior?
I don't know who TE Junior is.
Oh, it's supposed to be Ted, but
Is that Tez Johnson? I would probably go if it was my team, I would have gone Diggs, Pierce. And obviously I'm not just saying I would have gone Pierce because he had a nice game. He's literally on the thumbnail of the Sneaky Starts video. We were both very high on Pierce this week.
Right.
I would have gone Diggs, Pierce. Tez Walker is where it gets close for me. I have them literally neck and neck. It's half PPR. I probably would have gone Walker in half. I would probably go Walker in half. And if you didn't start Pierce, unfortunately, you can go Diggs, Walker, Tez.
And keep in mind, everybody, like these questions were 5 hours ago, like 4 or 5 in the morning. And as some people, it's easy. Like I get it. You don't follow the schedule as closely as we do. It's easy to forget that there was that early game, right? So it happens. JC Eno, okay. I don't love Kittle this week, but would you go Schultz over Kittle? He's leaning towards
I
Schultz.
can't. I know it's a good matchup for Schultz, but come on, there's always the risk that Schultz no-shows. Davis Mills.
It's Davis Mills.
I can't put Schultz in over Kittle. I can't do it.
It's Davis Mills, but also like all the Houston receivers are actually healthy now. So, yeah, go Kittle. And then it says if Ted is out. Well, Ted is not out, but I'll ask anyways. Would you rather go Christian Watson or Parker Washington?
I wouldn't start these guys over Ted. But if Ted is playing, so no, I would just play Ted. Like I do like Christian Watson, but it's very risky here. Parker Washington, feels like just a floor play in PPR this week.
Yeah, exactly. Not enough upside there. All right, John, 2 running backs, 2 receivers in the flex. Henry Monty, Woody Marks, Nakua, DJ Moore, McConkey, Diggs, and then either Hunter Henry or Juwan Johnson.
Well, I'll go Juwan at tight end. Henry Monty is going to be, I'm pretty sure I have Monty over Brees this week. Yes, Henry Monty is going to be my choice at running back. Obviously, you're starting Puka, you're starting Ladd. It's full PPR. I'm going to flex Diggs over Brees. Not a good spot for Brees this week. Oh, and by the way, for those of you who were biting your nails, stressing like the Browns defense was, I'm sure, waiting for Aaron Glenn to announce the starting quarterback for the Jets. No shock to anybody it is Justin Fields. Like the whole world knew it was Justin Fields. I don't know why you didn't just say Justin Fields.
Let him have his fun. All right. JCR Melts. What's up? 1-1 and 2 flexes. Rashad White, Aaron Jones, Jacoby, Juwan, Ted Watson.
1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 2 flex. I think you got to go Rashad White with Bucky Irving out at running back, even though I do like Aaron Jones. We may flex him. In fact, we probably will flex him out of this group. I'm just going to say right now, I'm going to play Rashad White, Aaron Jones for sure. So then we need a wide receiver and a flex between Jacoby, Juwan, Ted, Watson. I still have Ted the highest here. I have Juwan second. So I'm going to go Ted and Juwan. So the 2 running backs, Ted and Juwan, are my choices.
There you go. And we have to put one of our regular viewers, Chew Baby Fresh Dog Treats. Yes, we are both dog people.
Yes.
Hey, check them out. Let me see. Watched all the videos, but still needs help. Let's do it.
All right.
Trade White for Herbert next week. For next week. Drop Jaden Daniels for Aaron Jones, Pierce, or Debo.
Well, I mean, look, if you're saying drop Jaden Daniels, I'm assuming you didn't start. Oh, wait, I was thinking Daniel Jones. No, I don't want to drop Jaden Daniels because what if he comes back week 13? I mean, that's a lot. I mean, we're talking about the last 5 weeks of the fantasy season. You get Jaden Daniels back. JJ Addison, Ted. And I'm definitely not trading White for Herbert. I assume you have, if you have Jaden Daniels, you must have another quarterback you can start this week. Does it say in his lineup here who his quarterback is? It doesn't say.
Why? The only quarterback I see is JD. I don't see.
I mean, it's Sunday. We're 2.5 hours from the games. You got to have a quarterback on your roster. I hope. I'm not trading Rachaad White. What if Bucky Irving doesn't play again next week? Like, there's no guarantee at this point. Like we don't even know.
No.
I don't want to trade Rachaad White just to get a quarterback. There's got to be somebody decent on waivers. Don't drop Daniel Jones. I mean, look, if Aaron Jones and Deebo Samuel are on your waiver wire and Alec Pierce, it's 10 team. There's got to be decent quarterbacks on the waiver wire in a 10 team, or there's got to be. Anyway, let's get to the lineup here. JJ Addison, Tet, CMC, H.N. White, Bowers on the bench, but you can't play Bucky. Is that Jalen Warren? Maybe it's Tyler Warren. It's too late. You played Bowers, Pearsall, Kelsey. Nah, you're good. You're good. Your lineup's good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 10-team league. There's got to be somebody you can get a quarterback. Exactly. So, all right. There you go. Thank you. And again, any of those dog owners out there, if you're dog owners like we are, dog lovers, check it out. Chew Baby Fresh Dog Treats. Just put it in the comments. We have a promotion code, I believe. I'll see if I can find it. Sunny, buongiorno from South Italy. I hear it's nice there. Who should I let play? Let's see. Allen, CMC, Gibbs, Sun God, Igbuka, Kincaid, Wandale, Seattle defense. And then there's the bench. Any bench players? We got a Dunze in the bench. Got Flowers in the bench. Over Wandale. I would think we would put a Dunze over Wandale, right?
Yeah, Dunze over Wandale. I mean, everything else looks good.
All right. Thank you, Sonny. Raheem, Dobbs or Monungai? PPR.
Monungai. I still like Monungai. I don't know. I've seen a lot of Dobbs. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something with Dobbs this week. But, I mean, I dive into the matchups. Nothing jumped out. I mean, I don't dislike Dobbs this week. I think he's fine. But I'm still going to go Monungai here.
Well, I think it's just, Tucker Kraft being out means Dobbs is going to pick up some of the slack. Christian Watson was questionable until now he is in, but Golden is still questionable. So just kind of like through attrition, right? Dobbs has to be the guy that's getting a lot of targets there,
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I don't necessarily think he's going to smash this week. I did mention him as a waiver wire pickup because he's going to be a solid option probably the rest of the season because of those targets. He's not typically the guy who has like huge games, but he does have touchdown upside. So, yeah, there's always that. Cody. Last minute changes here. AJB's on the bench.
But you got Wilson and Nico. I'm okay with Nico over AJB this week.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, you're good. You're good here. You're good.
Cerulean Dog. Rachaad White, DeAndre Swift, or Monungai?
It's Swift and Rachaad White are back to back for me, but I have DeAndre Swift slightly ahead of Rachaad White because he's in such a better matchup against the Giants. This is a tough defense of the run defense of the Patriots. I'm going to give Swift the slight edge over Rachaad White.
Yeah, do the same thing. Prefer Swift here. And then he's got another one. Slayton, Tez, DK. We need two of those. So who sits here?
I think Slayton's going to sit here. I don't love DK, but I can't start like Slayton or Tez over DK. So I'm going to – and I do like Tez. I'm going to sit Slayton.
I was wondering. Just test to see how low on DK you can go. Not Slayton low.
Not Slayton low, no.
Derek Gonzalez. Conkey, Jennings, QJ, Tez. Well, probably can't start Josh Downs. I don't know if that was a good thing. It's still early-ish, but he only has 3 yards.
He's only got 3 yards. Still 3 more yards than Michael Pittman, though.
So I don't think I would have picked Downs anyways.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I went to pick Downs anyways. I'm going to go Ladd. I think I have QJ next. Yes, I have QJ next highest. I like QJ this week against that Steelers defense. Give up a ton to outside wide receivers. I'm going to go Ladd and QJ. If you don't want to go 2 Chargers, if you're like, that's too many Chargers, you can go Ladd and Jennings. But I'm just going to go both Chargers.
Yeah, well, then you don't have to sweat picking the wrong one. You pick them both.
Exactly.
There's that.
And then hate yourself when Keenan Allen somehow goes for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Arundel Gadsden has 200 yards. Tony Herring says it's standard. So do you go Swift or Ladd?
I go Swift. In non-PPR, give me Swift against the Giants. Definitely.
Yeah. And thank you for the reminder. Like and subscribe. Anybody watching here. Again, it's easy to get caught up and just hanging out and listening. But don't forget, click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we appreciate if you do that too. All right, so Rutger now wants to know Aaron Jones or Kenneth Walker.
Definitely Aaron Jones for me. But Kenneth Walker is certainly, I like Kenneth Walker this week. We saw his usage get better last week, but that doesn't mean it's going to be better again this week, and they're not just going to go back to what they've done all season. So I feel safer about Aaron Jones's usage.
Right. Here's Mary Jo. Welcome back, Mary Jo. Got 2 questions. Here's the 8-teamer. I'm pretty sure you probably started Bijan. Who's the other running back? 2 receivers.
Well, we put Judkins as a boom, but I still think you got to go Dowdle here.
Yeah.
Oh, we put Dowdle as a boom too. That's right. So we can go, Bijan, Dowdle. I'm assuming you already started London with JSN as your other wide receiver. Gadsden, Goddard, that's very close for me, but I think I just go Gadsden. I'll chase that upside at Gadsden.
Yeah.
That one's close. And then let's just flex Judkins. So the 3 running backs, London, JSN, Gadsden.
All right, now here's the 10-teamer. Also, 2 tight end and a flex between this group.
Definitely CMC Judkins. Gonna go Ladd and Odunze. Tez, Jacoby, Debo. I'm gonna flex Swift here. And then I can go Gadsden over Kittle again. If you don't want to be all in on Gadsden, Kittle is fine. But I like Gadsden over Kittle.
Yeah, I'll take Gadsden over Kittle too at this point. All right, Mary Jo, good luck. Alexis Aguilar, Judkins, or Travion as the flex.
Judkins.
Yeah.
Even with Stevenson out, I mean, you got to feel good about Judkins this week. Quinnen Williams traded. His brother Quincy Williams benched. Sauce gone. Not that Sauce really impacts Judkins, but it just helps, makes the defense worse, right? Give me Judkins.
Yeah, the defense is significantly worse now. I mean, look, remember, Stevenson was out last week, and Travion was fine, but he wasn't great. Just got to like Judkins better.
All right, Drake London touchdown.
Another touchdown? Wow.
Yep, Drake London this time.
This game had legitimately more scoring in the first quarter than the Thursday night game, the entire game. Well, I'm glad for the fans in Germany. Happy that they actually get to see a good game.
Exactly.
All
Who
right.
was it? One of our community members is at the game, right?
Yeah, was it Sasha, I think? Well, I mean, it's not going to be on because, at the game. But, yeah.
I think had to choose. It was like Drake London was one of the choices. We said Drake London, but no. So you could,
Pittman.
So you could, no Pittman.
Thank God. Again, it's not like he can't do anything in the second half, but yeah. All right, Benny. Unfortunately, must choose between Mason Taylor, the Muth, or Musgrave.
I might just get Musgrave. I might just pick up Musgrave. I don't know if I don't think Mason Taylor or Muth is going to significantly outscore Musgrave. I'd probably just pick up Musgrave, just see what he does this week. If he's not great, fine, I drop him next week. But what if he gets 6 or 7 targets this week? So I probably, with this group, I just probably roll with Musgrave.
Yeah, I don't think I can trust Muth. Not a great spot for him. But yeah, I mean, how much can you love Mason Taylor at this point? So might as well take a chance on Musgrave. Okay, so we actually haven't talked weather too much. I've seen this a couple times. I think this one might be one that's sort of concerning. Shelly wants to know how much is the weather concern in Chicago. Wind, of course, is always a potential factor in Chicago, but they're saying it might be cold and all that.
All right, so here's the latest on it. Wind's still on track to be around 20 miles per hour sustained, gusts pushing 30. Any rain, snow comes pregame, not in-game, so that won't be an issue. Still, winds alone could be problematic for longer throws and special teams. Is it catastrophic? We can't throw in this wind? I don't think so. Is it impactful on longer throws and kicks? Yes. So I don't think this is really a big deal. This, to me, isn't a big deal.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like. Look, when we get to December and there's like serious snow, that'll change things. But yeah, not too bad. Look, you playing Chicago, you got to be ready for that. Juan Pablo Guerrero, Flex Vidal, or Theo Johnson?
Yeah, just give me Vidal. He's still the number one running back there. I mean, look, Vidal has just as good a chance to score as Theo Johnson. And if Vidal scores, he's going to get way more yards and stuff than Theo Johnson.
Yeah. Theo Johnson is still pretty much a break glass in case of emergency tight end. Like, yeah, nobody else. Hey, maybe he scores. Should keep Golden, or can you drop Matthew Golden?
I think you could drop Matthew Golden. Like, I'm not dropping him for, somebody ridiculous. But if there's anybody decent on the waiver wire, you can drop him.
Yeah. Just the targets aren't there, unfortunately. Ethan Struby on a 3-game winning streak. Very nice. Needs a wide receiver 2, running back 2, tight end, and 2 flexes. All right. Deal at flex.
All right. I cannot put AJB below these guys. I can't put him below like Jameson Williams, Romeo Dobbs. So AJB is going to be my wide receiver 2. Brees, I believe, will be my RB2. Yes, I have Brees above Henderson and Manungai and those guys and Tracy. Brees will be my RB2. I'll go Otten at tight end. I feel like nobody's on Otten this week. I don't understand why. Like, Evans out, Godwin out. Why don't we like Otten? I'm fine with Otten here. And then we need 2 flexes. So Travion Henderson, Tracy, Jameson. I like Manungai. I like Henderson and Manungai slightly over Jameson. That's tough. I kind of want Jameson in my lineup in case he goes off, but I also know that there's risk. Jameson does nothing. So I'm just going to go Henderson and Manungai here as a flexes. Should be fine for you.
All right. Got all that, Ethan, hopefully. Alexander's channel, Keenan or Gadsden?
I still got to go. I don't know, actually. I was going to say I think I still have to go Keenan, but I don't know if I do.
Well, you don't. I mean, Gadsden lately, they're going different trajectories, right? Keenan's seen his target share go down. Actually, his snap share down a little too. I saw something about Trey Harris get on the field a little bit more, just enough to be annoying, like not enough. Yep. It's enough to affect some of the other receivers. Gadsden, like Will Dissly has been back, and it doesn't matter. Gadsden's clearly a beast. So, you know what? My gut reaction was like, well, it should be Keenan, but you're right. I think it's probably Gadsden.
Yep, let's just go Gadsden. He's been better.
All right, Rodney Woods. What's up, Rodney? Needs help. 2 questions here. So first of all, needs 2 receivers, tight end, 2 flexes.
All right. Well, Wilson's definitely going to be one. The Garrett Wilson, not Michael Wilson. Garrett Wilson.
Wow, he has Michael Wilson. Okay. I did mention
Garrett Wilson and QJ at wide receiver. 1 tight end between Musgrave, Ertz, Mason Taylor. I'd probably still just go Ertz here. It's just Ertz and Debo. Who else they got? 2 flexes out of this group. Oh man. I mean, you can't even feel great about Bam. He got like Amari Demercado got more touches, but in Seattle on the road. But Diami Brown, Judy, Michael Wilson, Christian Kirk. Well, I guess I will. I'll go Bam as a flex. I mean, I'll just take a chance on Diami Brown. I'll go Bam and Diami Brown, I guess. That's my flexes. I don't know.
Wow.
This feels like one of my rebuilding dynasty teams, Rodney.
Yeah, I have several dynasty teams that look like this. The neglect. Yeah. I don't know. I think Yahoo feels like Jerry Jeudy would be a strong start this week.
You know, Jerry Judy's going to go off now.
There's no.
We're putting it in the universe that Jerry Jeudy is going to go off.
I think it needs more than us putting it in the universe for that to happen. Part 2 for Rodney. Would you pick up Likely or Isaiah Davis or Jalen Lane for any of those?
Maybe.
With those choices.
I mean, you don't need Musgrave, Ertz, and Mason Taylor. I would pick up Jalen Lane for one of those tight ends just to see what happens.
Would you flex? I might flex Jalen Lane instead of Diami Brown.
I don't know if I can go that far because look, even last week with BTJ healthy, we saw Diami Brown was like the leading receiver. He was like the guy. He was like his number one target. I know Jacoby's there, but Jacoby just got there.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of want to I'm okay picking up Jalen Lane and for one of those tight ends and seeing if he becomes maybe he becomes the number 2 alongside Debo here. I don't know if I want to start him just yet though.
All right, well there you go, Rodney. Now we have John Henry also has no, actually it's the same thing twice. But we have several questions here. Monangai, Swift, Vidal, or Parker Washington, pick 2.
I'm going to go Swift, and I think I have Vidal second here. Yeah, I have Vidal ahead of Monangai. Just more touches. I'm going to go Swift and Vidal.
Yeah, like Swift and Vidal 2. Then Shaheed, Gadsden, JMO, Flowers also 2.
Flowers 1 for me, JMO 2.
Defense. Texans, Panthers, Lions, Browns, or Bills. Needs 3 for other leagues, so we have to pick 3 defenses?
No, I think that's got to be the next question, right?
Well, because the next question then it says need 2. Well, how about when we just rank the defenses? How about that?
All right, maybe these are defenses all throughout different leagues. I don't know. I don't have these guys ranked. Let me see.
Well, I know we like the Browns, right? The Browns best because they get to face.
Yeah, Browns probably have to be up there. I think Texans have to be up there.
Yeah, I put that 2. Bills,
Browns,
maybe.
Texans. Like, who do the Bills get? Your Dolphins? I think Bills got to be number 3.
Exactly.
All right, and then we need 2 in PPR between Odunze, Walker, Shakir, Etienne. I'm going to go Odunze and Etienne, Shakir. I think I have Etienne higher this week. Yeah, I have Etienne higher. I'm not feeling a big Shakir week this week.
All right, there you go, John. Good luck. Andrea, good morning. Nico or Dunze?
I'm going to go Odunze.
All right. Odunze it is. Vice Key. Pick 3. Warren, Travion, DK, QJ, JMO.
I'm going to assume that's Jalen Warren. I think I have Jalen Warren number 1, Travion number 2, DK number 3. That's how I have them.
All right. Nando's World. Vidal or Breece Hall? Breece does get that Browns run defense, so it's a tough spot. But
I literally have Breece Hall 1 spot ahead of Vidal. Vidal's not in a smash spot either here. This is not a fantastic spot for Vidal either.
Right. Don't love it all this week. I mean, Brees still does have, that big playability. He's still getting most of the touches, so I think barely Brees. Don't love either though.
Daniel Jones interception. That's
Really?
4 in the last 2 games. He's starting to turn into a pumpkin.
Time to sell high. Well, at least Pittman caught a pass. 9 yards.
I'm sure Pittman.
Let's see. Who's next here? Oscar Gonzalez needs time and help. Hawk, Otten, or Loveland?
I'm just going to go Otten here. Can't feel great about Loveland with Cole Kmet and Luther Burden back this week. I'm going to go Otten.
Yeah, I think Otten, out of those options, should get the most targets. Definitely has touchdown upside. So let's see. Let's do some of the non-super chats. The catch up here. A lightning round action. Abbey Rock Studios. Herbert or Goff?
I'm going to go Herbert.
I like Herbert too. James Hernandez, Joker or Fannin?
Fannin if he's playing, which it sounds like he is.
Right. And then Kevin C. Baker or Goff?
Baker.
Yeah, Baker there. And then, okay, so Karen Cooney. Oh, Karen, I'm sorry. I don't know why I saw that. Karen Cooney. Garrett Wilson if he's clear, or Addison? Well, Garrett Wilson is clear, right?
Yep, Garrett Wilson's cleared. I'm definitely starting Garrett Wilson.
And then here's that man again. A lot of Theo Johnson action today. Theo Johnson or Harold Fannin, who is clear?
Harold Fannin.
Harold Fannin it is. Oh boy. John Moynihan. Slayton or Bourne?
I'll go with Slayton. I'm not starting Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah. Let's see. That's a good one. Brandon J. Etienne or Tet?
I've got Etienne higher.
Cody. Back to Cody. One of my league mates dropped JD. Should I drop Dak or Baker to get him, though?
Well, I'm guessing you're starting Baker this week. I'm going to assume you're not starting Dak and taking the 0. So just drop Dak. Drop Dak.
I think if I remember, Cody, some of them are 10-team leagues, right? Or 12-team leagues at least. But yeah, I mean, you don't need all those quarterbacks. You can start with either Dak or Baker. You can probably just start from here on out and be like, it's fine. So
yeah,
Dak's on bye.
Dak's on bye, so just drop Dak.
Right. I mean, you won't miss. Oh no, I don't have Dak. Well, you got Baker Mayfield. Let's see who's next here. All right, well, let's do Andrea again. Juwan Johnson or David Njoku?
I think with Fannin playing, I go Juwan.
Yeah, I like Juwan's matchup this week. It's pretty solid. Johnny, Breece Hall or Rashad White?
You got to go Rashad White this week in that Tampa Bay offense with no Bucky.
Yeah, it's because of the matchup. Again, Breece not only gets to face the Browns' run defense, but his defense is gone. It's like just game script might not favor him. Although I doubt Cleveland can run up that many points, but still, it's just not a good spot for Breece. Okay, what about Kevin Blackman, Tyron Tracy, or Bill?
I'll just take a chance on Tracy. Gets that Bears defense. Bill, I don't know. I can't do it.
I went ahead and I'm not like starting him anywhere, but on an underdog when I did my picks for today, I took C-Rod, took the higher. Let's see if Chris Rodriguez does something. Wasn't that right? So Duval Dan. We need one between Cub Bateman or Zacchaeus.
Yay. I guess. I don't know. Everybody seems to be high on Zacchaeus this week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how high can we be on Cup or Bateman? I guess Zacchaeus. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know why. I don't really have a compelling reason for you. How did we get here? How did we get to these three?
I mean, there are some teams on bye. There's some there's only 4 teams on bye. There's some really good players on bye, right? Like the Bengals receivers and Cowboys receivers. I'm just hoping you're loaded with Cowboys and Bengals receivers. Ben Peterson. Half PPR, White or Monungai?
White. With Bucky out, give me White.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting more touches. He's the lead back there. Okay, so he's fighting for his last flex. Intuit reviews. Shaheed or Tracy or Parker Washington?
I mean, assuming it's PPR, yeah, it's full PPR. I'll just take a chance on Shaheed in that Seahawks offense.
I mean, you figure they'll target him a decent amount. There'll be actually one little kind of storyline interesting to see how much guys like Jacoby Myers, Rashid Shaheed, right, these new receivers, how much of a part of the offense they are right away and how it affects the other guys. So I'll be watching that. Atsuma needs 2 receivers in the flex between Nico Olave, Garrett Wilson, Brees, and Kittle. Is it just the first 3?
Yes, first 3.
Yeah, I think it's those first 3. All right, Nico Olave, Wilson. There you go. Jack's World is back. Thank you, Jack's World. Got the
thank you.
Got the membership. All right, so if we look for the questions here. Got a lot of interesting ones here. Let's do some more. Here's back to Shelly. Collins or Wandale?
Nico.
Yeah. Cammy Cam, welcome back. I feel like it's been a while. All right. Jones, I think Aaron Jones or Tyrone Tracy?
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, like Aaron Jones quite a bit here. And now we have Lisa Barrington. Pick 2, Addison, Shakir, Metcalf, Juwan Jennings.
I have it Metcalf. I have it ranked Metcalf, Shakir, Addison, like back to back to back. Like I don't even have like a running back or anything. It's Metcalf, Shakir, Addison. But there's a part of me that wants to play Addison over those guys. It's like maybe I should have ranked Addison higher. I don't know. I have it Metcalf, Shakir, Addison, but I wouldn't fault you for playing Addison over like Metcalf. I mean, God, Metcalf.
Well,
why did they ever get duped by Metcalf after saying don't draft this guy all off season?
I wasn't going to bring it up, but DK kind of flopped last week, and he's in a worse spot this week. So let's just do it. Let's just you can have it doesn't have to be permanent. The temporary dead to me label. You're on suspension. You're dead to me.
But here's the thing: like even his good games this year haven't been that good. Like he's stuck in this Steelers offense. Like Aaron Rodgers barely throws for 200 yards. Like,
yep, yeah, I saw because you're like you'd think. I mean, the Steelers somehow are managing to win games, but you're like, Rodgers hasn't been bad, but his season high, because I remember this the other day, is he hasn't even hit 250 yards in a game at all this season. Not 250. Like what's the upside there? Okay.
And here's the thing about Metcalf. Looking at it, like he had that 95-yard game and a touchdown, and that 126-yard game and a touchdown, but he hasn't had more than 5 catches in any game this year. He's only even reached 5 catches twice all year. It's like, man, he's just been living off touchdowns.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. But, anyways,
yeah. All right. So hopefully that helps. Thomas now. Drop JD because he got Jordan Love. I mean, I guess that's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, but I still
wanting to hold JD if possible.
Because it's sounding like we might get best case scenario for JD here. So I don't want to drop just yet if I don't have to.
Yeah. All right. Now we have Jump the Reaper. Half PPR. I think I said that right. Should I start with Hurts or Dart?
You got to go Hurts.
It's Hurts. And we try to be selective. We really mean it. Like when we do the must start on the starts of videos, like if you have that guy, you just don't think about it. You just start.
Right.
Now, if you happen to have two, I get that, right? Like last week, we had some people who were like Jaden Daniels or Drake May. Like, okay, that's a legit question. All right, what about Fabio Glenhart, DJ Moore, or Dobbs?
I have DJ Moore slightly higher. I don't know. This could go either way. Dobbs might actually give you a better floor. That one's tough.
Yeah, I mean DJ Moore, and again, to me from last week, kind of feels like a trap. Like that was all matchup. I think I would just go Dobbs. Herbert or Dart? It's still got to be Herbert, right?
I don't know. Call me crazy. I might go Dart here. I like Dart this week. I might go Dart.
I mean, I will say on the one hand, it is possible. Like, what if the Steelers defense from last week like actually shows up again this week? Like, what if they're like they figured it out? Then maybe the Chargers offense isn't great. But Herbert, he's not a guy who's going to probably ever have a bad game. The offense is pretty much clicking. They need to pass the ball still. So I probably don't I do like Dart this week, right? Obviously, I do like him too, but I don't know. I probably would stick with Herbert. That one could go either way. All right, let's get to. Well, actually, we did this one. Let's see. Todd Palmer. Good morning. Tet, Dobbs, DK. You have to sit one of them. Here's your chance to rage bench DK.
No, I'm going to sit Dobbs here.
You said Dobbs?
Yeah.
I mean,
Dobbs.
I don't know. I might go Dobbs over DK. So now think about it. My gut says I want to sit Tet out of this group. So I'm going to go Dobbs and Metcalf. These guys are all.
No help.
Yeah. They're all pretty close. We already had that one. Jordy. Pick 2.5. Nico, Rome, Garrett Wilson, Zay Flowers.
Oh, man. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson and Odunze.
Yeah, definitely like Garrett Wilson this week. Dunze Nico is close, right? Nico should be okay still with Mills, but
Nico's safer. I mean, Nico, I feel like is probably safer if you don't want to risk it.
How about this? Compton made reels. All right. That looks good. Juwan Johnson or Kamani Vidal?
I like Juwan, but I'm not going to flex him over a running back like Vidal, who's getting pretty much all the touches. I'm still going to go Vidal.
Yeah, again, I kind of like Juwan Johnson, but as a tight end. Like, he's okay. He's a flex option, but I think Vidal's still better. Jeff, Mayfield or Williams?
Caleb Williams? I'm gonna go Baker this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baker. That's a game, again, both really good run defenses, really good quarterbacks. It would just make sense that they're trying to attack each other through the air. We'll see how it plays out. Like, it's probably not going to be Baker's best game, but I like him better than Caleb. All right, Jeremiah Zambrata, welcome back.
Stonehand Super Bowl? What?
Oh, that's his team name or what? QJ or Slayton in half?
QJ.
And then rest of the roster solid, 6-3. Both of us said okay. Well, I know you dropped his roster last week at some point, but yeah, you're good. Just got to position yourself for the playoffs. Just make the playoffs and get in position to dominate those weeks. All right. We just did Compton made reels. This is a slight variation of that question. Throw Luke Musgrave in the mix.
Luke Musgrave isn't enough to get me to bench Vidal. I'm still going Vidal here.
Yeah. All right. So Vidal is Dion double checking on Rashad White over Travion Henderson or Monangai. This is non.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Rashad White's the guy there. He's in that Tampa Bay offense. Got massive touchdown upside. I think you got to go Rashad White here.
Right. Touchdown upside matters. I think Rashad White still has it over those guys. All right, here's Jack's World with the question. Starting Gibbs, Jones, Robinson, Jennings, like Wandale, flexing Monangai. Do you like Sharps, Dobbs? I think JMO, or is that JMO? DJ Mortez better.
I do like JMO this week. Gibbs, Aaron Jones. I'm assuming, is that Robinson, Wandale Robinson? Is that, but I do like Wandale.
It must be.
I do have Jameson over Jennings this week, myself personally. It's riskier because Jennings is technically the number one there. Jameson in a good spot against Commanders this week.
He is. He would actually need to get the targets, so always sketchy. Again, I don't feel like I want to go overboard with Dobbs or anything, but I think I know he's getting targets. Kraft is gone, obviously. It doesn't mean Dobbs is going to go crazy, right? It's like Tucker Kraft was catching 10 passes a game, right? But I would feel better putting Dobbs in there than JMO, unless you just need a what-the-heck flex and hope he scores. And Wandale is fine. I mean, Jennings. I never trust Jennings. So I would probably go Wandale and Dobbs and then flex Monangai. I think that's fine. What about Monangai or Henderson? This is.
I got to go Henderson here because he should get more touches, catch passes. I'm going to go Travion.
And then, yeah, I agree. You got to go with the touches. What about I do Monangai or Gadsden at the flex?
I'll go Monangai here. I like Monangai enough to flex him over Gadsden.
And then we got Carlos Z. Good morning. Well, thank you for being here. Thank everyone for being here.
Yes.
Half PPR, Henderson or Walker?
I'm still going Henderson here. Again, should be the lead back with Ramondre out. Walker, I do like Walker, but he's also risky here. Let's just go Travion.
And then pick one, Debo, Dobbs, QJ, T-Mac.
I have Debo the highest here. I mean, he should be the number one target, the number one wide receiver. It's not like a horrible spot for Debo. I got Debo number one.
No, not a horrible matchup. Just looking like horrible offense these days. I would have thought. But yeah, I would go Debo too. Rank rest of season. Knicks, Jones, or Darnold? I got to put Knicks last, don't you?
Yeah, I'm going to go Darnold, Jones, Knicks. That's going to be my order for ranking rest of the season. God, after what we saw Thursday night, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Again, it's not just that. Like, we don't react to 1 week. He's been objectively pretty bad all season. The numbers show, right? His stats. Bo Nix has not been good. Honestly, you know what I was more surprised at? That he was actually good at the end of last season. I was never a Bo Nix guy. And I was like, well, look, he put up numbers. You got to buy into it. Now I'm like, it's like what happened with Anthony Richardson. I was like, I did not like him at all coming out of college. But then he would ran touchdowns. And I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, he's been at points. You got to buy in, when he's healthy. Like, no. Lynette. Welcome, Lynette. Needs a quarterback, tight end, and a flex. Okay, Dart or Hurts. And it's got to be Hurts.
Hurts, yeah.
Kittle or Goddard.
I think I just go Goddard here. I think I feel good enough about Goddard this week to put him in over Kittle.
Yeah, Kittle hasn't really had that ceiling yet. What about Ted and Shaheed? So I'm assuming we could flex a tight end also here. So I guess between Kittle, Ted, and Shaheed.
I think I just go Ted still over a tight end or Shaheed.
Yeah, I don't love Ted this week, but Shaheed, we really don't know exactly how involved he's going to be. so very risky there. Again, if don't look Kittle enough to start him at tight end over Goddard, why would I love him over a guy like Ted? So, all right, so you're gonna go Hurts, Goddard, Ted. Good luck. Okay, Mary Jo was worried about Sauce, so did not start London. That's okay. You have good options. Got AJB, Diggs, and Shaheed. So from those three, I guess those are the ones.
Oh, Mary Jo. Diggs, but Mary Jo. Oh, Mary Jo, come on. It's not like you had like, I get being worried about Sauce, but these guys, all right, Mary Jo, Diggs. Let's hope for the best. Hope for the best.
Yeah, one thing I did talk about, I don't remember if it was a live stream or what, but Sauce Gardner, I mean, yeah, he's still got the name. He's still good, but he's not an elite shutdown corner like he used to be. Like his grade, his coverage grade has dropped the last 2 years. So I don't sweat a stud receiver like Drake London against Sauce.
Well, also when your options are AJB, Diggs, and Shaheed.
Right. Like Diggs is solid, but he's not Drake London.
Yeah, if you're like, oh, I sat him for Justin Jefferson, it's like, okay. Or I sat him for like Emeka Egbuka, it's like, okay, that makes sense. But you sat him for these guys?
That's okay.
All right. It's okay. It happens. It happens.
James Carnes now. Okay, it does have two really good quarterbacks. I think we still have Drake May the must start. May or Hurts?
Ooh. I think I still have to go Jalen Hurts here, but these are both must start QBs. So
I mean, it's
Jalen Hurts.
It's fair because Jalen Hurts gets the Packers, right? I mean, that's not a great matchup. It's a good defense, but it doesn't matter, right? With him, he's going to run in a touchdown, right? He's going to do it. Yeah, I'm just going Hurts too. Birdman is in the house. What's up, Birdman? Former NFL player.
What's up?
Let's see. Dion. By the way, that Colts-Falcons game just came out of halftime. So they're back. It's been pretty good. 14-13. London, not too bad. 72 yards and a touchdown in halftime. That's pretty good. But not as good as Alec Pierce.
No. But look, you say you want to drop Sutton for him, but remember, what did Alec, prior to like the last couple of weeks, what has Alec Pierce been doing this year? And like Michael Pittman's been the guy. Like this could easily flip where next week Courtland Sutton dominates and Troy Franklin hardly does anything, and Michael Pittman dominates and Alec Pierce does nothing. I'm not dropping Courtland Sutton for Alec Pierce.
No. They are volatile. It's annoying. You can't drop Sutton. It's a good chance next week he does something. Kendall, H, Henderson or Vidal?
I have Vidal slightly ahead of Henderson. I mean, like barely. I don't know. It's not really a great matchup for either, but like Vidal gets more carries near the goal line. I don't know. I have Vidal slightly higher, but I can't say I feel strongly Vidal over Henderson. Very close for me.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Henderson is it's a very tough matchup, right? That Bucs run defense. No one expect a big game for him. So I feel like the touchdown upside goes to Vidal. I would go Vidal. Otten, there's Theo or Fannin.
Well, Fannon's playing now. I'm gonna go Fannin. I like Fannin.
All right, there it is. P with a last minute question, although not really. You still got an hour and a half. Aaron Jones or Monungai?
Aaron Jones.
And then Njoku or Mason Taylor?
Njoku.
Yeah. There it is. And Molly, always the reminder. Thank you, Molly Wop. Don't forget, hit the like button if you haven't yet. Anybody watching here, takes a second. Go ahead and click the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, it's a good time to do it. You know what? This is also from Molly Wop. Broskies. Yeah, we talked about Alec Pierce. Badgley, my boy from the U. Yeah, not looking great, but he's a kicker,
This is why you don't play with kickers.
Exactly.
Like who wants their Sunday ruined by a kicker? Come on.
Yeah,
come on.
It's brutal enough watching this for if you're rooting for your team and your kicker misses, and then your fantasy team too. Like,
no. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like in some leagues penalize you for missed kick. It's just even worse. It's like even worse. Like, come on.
That's the worst. That's the worst. Okay, but we're not going to get on kicker rant now. Actually, what we'll do, since we're close to halfway in, let's get back to some reminders here. We have some questions also that have been piling up on Draft Lane. But before we do that, don't forget about Underdog. You also have time before you set your lineups to make some picks here on Underdog. And so if you sign up as a new customer for the first time trying Underdog, you have time to get the free pick. It's a gimme. Aaron Rodgers, higher than 0 yards. You get a free pick. Plus, you get bonus cash in your account as much as $1,000 worth on your first deposit. They'll match half. So you get a free pick. You get bonus cash, but you have to use code ENDGAME in order to take advantage of that if you are new to Underdog. And then just put it right there. There's code ENDGAME, free pick, free cash. Oh, wait, more free cash, because as soon as you play $5 towards your first picks, you get $100 in bonus funds. And don't forget, you don't have to just do NFL either. Like, they have everything, every sport, right? Got college football action that was going on yesterday. It's NBA season, NHL. So you can get all of this, right? Get the free funds and then make all your picks. So just try Underdog if you haven't yet. Use code ENDGAME when you sign up. And then Draft Lane, I've already mentioned, use code ENDGAME there. Let me show you what it looks like if you haven't seen it yet. So Draft Lane app. Remember that Draft Lane is free to download. It's totally free to sync your leagues and to use. We have Draft Lane leagues going on this year. We're going to expand that next year. We're very excited about that. But we use it mainly to answer your questions, just like we do on the stream. If you use code ENDGAME, you'll get 10 free points. Got some people who already did that. Use the points. We have 2 start sits from the same person. Is that Marty McFly? I believe
yes.
It is. All right. Well, I mean, you should already know if you already got that book, right? That little book, Back to the Future. But
right.
Lost.
But that was Biff. Marty McFly didn't have it, did he?
Yeah, Biff got it. So, all right. Tez, DJ Moore, Vidal, Devontae Smith, pick 2. Let's check out the whole roster just to be safe. Oh, boy. We got Bo Nix in there, but Alec Pierce, that's good.
Yep.
Tez, Kyron Morin, Bowers, Devontae Smith, Zay Flowers. Okay, we don't want to start any of these guys. Oh, man, and Michael Badgley. Brutal. Okay, well, we can't start the guys on bye. Juwan Johnson's not going to take Brock Bowers' place, obviously. That's done. Vidal, DJ Moore. These are the flexes. This is Tez at receiver.
Yeah, I mean, I like Tez, but I think I like DJ Moore more than Tez. But then I wonder if can we get, what if we put Zay Flowers over Tez and flex Vidal?
Yeah. I don't think Tez makes the cut over these players. So it's which one? So Vidal, probably. That's why I would lean.
Yeah, I think Vidal.
All right. Nothing else, I don't think. So let's move Flowers to wide receiver and sit Tez for Vidal. Oh, wait. Well, I guess just to clarify, keep Devonta Smith in.
Yes. Don't bench Devonta Smith.
Because it said pick 2, and he was already in there, but yeah. All right, and then Marty had another question. So as soon as this processes, we'll put that one up. All right, Wan'Dale Robinson, Breece Hall, Marvin Harrison, Monungai or Judkins, pick 2. One has to be an RB.
All right.
Okay, got Dart, Sutton, Nakua, Kyron, Judkins. Let's want to keep Judkins in there, right?
Yeah. Wan'Dale. Okay. So it's between Wan'Dale, Monungai, Breece Hall, and Harrison.
Yeah, I think basically we're just picking one of these 4.
Is it's PPR, right?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, PPR. I'd go Wandale.
All right. Wandale. Yeah, I think so. All right. Well, then it looks like it's already set. I mean, Harrison is tempting, but not a good matchup for him. So no changes, it looks like. All right, so no changes here. You can flex Wandale. Judkins is your RB2. All right, now this one's going to take a little longer, and this is definitely not time sensitive. The advanced trade, we'll save that for later. All right, back to the super chats and the members, and any questions you guys got. Elijah Salinas, Tet or Tez? Kill me on the Torrey Horton question. Torrey Horton scoring 2 touchdowns.
Well, I might kill you again because I'm going to go with Ted again.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Ted again, too. Don't love Ted this week, but again, he's still the number 1 guy there. You know, Tez Johnson is not. Hopefully, that does not blow up either. Right. Steven Reyna, 2-part question. Darnold or Williams?
I mean, Darnold's safer. Caleb has a better matchup. But with the win, I don't know. I might just go Darnold. Here.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Darnold here. With CD out, starting Diggs, Nico, and T-Mac, should I start DJ Moore over any of them? The only one we can tag. We just talk about those players. Still lean Ted.
Yeah. Daniel Jones fumbles. That's what, 6 turnovers in the last 2 games now?
Wow. Well, to me, that's more concerning because remember, with the Giants, more than interceptions, he didn't really throw a ton of interceptions, but he fumbled all the time. That's an issue that's coming back up for him. So, I don't know. Sell all your Colts? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Man, Pittman's still just 9 yards. Andres Huerta. Okay, we just had this Caleb or Darnold going Darnold. What about Nico or Garrett Wilson?
Garrett Wilson.
Yep, got Wilson as a boom. Duval Dan got another one here. Really feel like he really wants to start De'Ami Brown, being from a Jacksonville fan. Because earlier he'd asked something about, like, do I start De'Ami Brown? Over Zacchaeus, you can do it.
Yeah, I'm okay with De'Ami Brown here, sure. Come on. I don't have a strong feeling about either of these guys.
All right, Jose Rodriguez. Tez, Shaheed, Jennings, Brees, Judy, pick 2.
Tez, Shaheed, Jennings, Brees. I think Brees has to be number 1 here. Brees going to be number 1 for me. I actually have Shaheed number 2.
Well, I don't think I disagree with that. I'm gonna say no to Judy again. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't really feel better about any of those guys. Leilani Scheidemann. Doesn't say if it's PPR, Addison or Monungai.
Assuming, well, actually, no, take it back. If it's PPR or half PPR, I'm going to go Addison. If it's complete non-PPR, I'll go Monungai.
Yeah, I agree with that. Juan Torres. Well, Singletary or Mason?
These guys kind of feel similar, but Singletary gets the Bears, so I'll take a chance on Singletary. I think there's a better chance Singletary gets more touches.
Yeah, And like Mason had been scoring touchdowns. We don't know if he's going to do that anymore. Like I don't feel like Singletary is, but I think he'll catch some passes. Mason doesn't, so just slightly higher floor. Jamal Banks, start Drake May or Caleb Williams.
Drake May, definitely Drake May.
Definitely Drake May here. Christian Columbus, JJ McCarthy or Jacoby Brissett.
JJ McCarthy. I just think this is close, but JJ McCarthy has the better matchup this week.
Yeah, like Brissett has been solid, but on the road against Seattle is a tough spot. Andy, half PPR, 1 QB, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, tight end, and flex. We got May. That's good. Menengai White, Puka and Sutton, Loveland, Etienne. Okay, I don't think we're putting Baker over May, right?
No. Higgins
Fannin
on bye.
over Loveland.
Yeah, I would put Fannin in over Loveland. Not Jacoby.
Myers.
Not Jacoby. Yeah, Fannin in over Loveland.
Yeah, so that's it. All right, there you go, Andy. You're set. Another quarterback question from Karen. It's a 2 QB league. So which 2 between Caleb, Mayfield, or Stafford? Not had a lot of Stafford questions.
I'm going to go Stafford and Baker.
Yeah, Baker's the one I like the best here. And then, yeah, I'm just not feeling a big Caleb week either. I'll go Stafford. Brock Elliott, which very risky but high upside flex do you prefer this week, Jamo or Watson?
I think I have Jameson higher. Yes, Jameson going against Commanders.
Yep. And wasn't on the injury report. Jamal Banks now also bench DeAndre Swift, I guess, because of Kyle and full for Tet. So Tet or Swift? I think we still got Swift higher.
Swift should still be the lead back. Gets that Giants run defense, which is obviously not as bad as Bengals, but still very, very bad.
And it's annoying, yes, if you have Swift, you're like, yeah, Menungai's in there, he's cutting into his touches. But Swift still gets as many touches, if not slightly more touches. I mean, we'll see this week how it turned out, but he's still got a role. Adrian Baca. What's up, Adrian? Good morning. Need to flex Parker Washington, Woody Marks, Khalil Shakir, Harold Fannin.
I'm going to go Shakir and PPR. I don't love Shakir this week, but I like him more than these guys.
Yeah, I still got to keep Shakir over them. Michael McCann, start 1, Flowers or Dunze or McConkey. This is standard.
I'm going to go Dunze. I called him a boom. I know there's a little worry with the win, but I like this matchup for Odunze.
Yeah, I don't love the matchup for the other two. I mean, they're obviously totally fine, but not smash spots per se. Michael Newcomer. Garrett Wilson is active. There's Odunze. There's Igbuka and AJB. We can only start 2.
I'm going to go Wilson. Igbuka, Odunze, Igbuka. Wonder if I just go Igbuka and not risk it with the weather. Although I'm a little nervous about Christian Gonzalez for Igbuka.
Yeah, we had that discussion early in the week, right? So I was like, I mean, Igbuka is still getting all the targets. You know, this game, again, could be more pass heavy, but then Christian Gonzalez is good. I don't feel like it's a I mean, does he strictly shadow? I don't feel like he does. I don't think they use him. They move him around the formation.
Well, Igbuka?
No, yeah, Gonzalez. Do the Pats use him as a shadow?
He probably won't cover him when he moves into the slot, but when he's on the outside, he'll probably cover him. The thing is, in the games where Evans doesn't play, Igbuka's only in the slot like 30% of the time.
Yeah.
Because like Shepard, Tez, and Otten are kind of like the guys they use in the slot mostly. So He's going to see a lot of Christian Gonzalez today for sure. But Odunze, I mean, this is a great bounce back spot for Odunze, but there is the win. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that's enough to sway me to Igbuka because I still really like Igbuka this week. So I might go Wilson Igbuka here and not risk it with the weather.
Yeah, that's my thing with Igbuka versus Odunze. Like Odunze is still in a good spot, but that his target share now has become volatile, right? Like sometimes he'll disappear and then he'll come back since they decided they want to run the ball and they can run the ball. Igbuka is like there. It's guaranteed. He's going to get targets. So that just makes me feel better about him. Even if it's not a smash spot for him, okay, still got to keep Igbuka. But Wilson's the one I feel best about. All right, what is up, Phil? Good morning. Brees Hall is in a bad matchup. You're right. So, Hubbard, Rachaad White, Manungai, or Seattle running backs. I'm going to go no. Or Bill. That's a harder no. Yeah, I don't know.
Nah,
like
Rachaad White's going to be my first. I don't know how many you need here, Phil. I would rank them White, Manungai, Walker would be my top 3.
And Brees fourth.
Oh, I didn't see Brees. Where's Brees?
Well, because he's saying Brees Hall is a bad matchup, I assume he's like, who do I start instead of Brees?
Oh! I would start Rachaad White over Brees. If you just need one, I would start Rachaad White over Brees.
There you go. Derek Gonzalez has all the Chargers, which is fine. Chase on pie with Ferguson. Other options are Jennings. Just go all Chargers.
Yeah, I think if you're like, I have too many Chargers, I could play Jennings over Gadsden, but that assumes you're flexing Gadsden. If Gadsden's your tight end, obviously you can't play Jennings over Gadsden. So, but I'm not playing Jennings over QJ or Ladd.
I mean, I don't feel better about Jennings. I'd just rather get the Chargers. If that's who you got, that's who you got. All right, Jedek Koff now got a Charger. It's Keenan. Also has Tedder Diggs. We can only sit one.
I'm going to sit Keenan here.
Yeah, I think Keenan's the one. He's been slowly, I shouldn't say disappearing, but trending downward. All right, we got Alex Snodgrass. Welcome back. Are you worried for Dart because of the weather? Well, we didn't have to talk about the weather, but what about Dart specifically?
No, because like you said, I mean, look, Dart runs, Dart gets rushing touchdowns. Yeah, there's some wind, but it's not like crazy wind here. I'm not worried for Dart. Like Mac, I mean, I'm much more worried for Mac Jones or Justin Fields than I am for Dart. I would just roll with Dart.
Yeah, he's the type of quarterback that this probably affects the least, right? He doesn't throw it deep a whole lot. He runs.
Right.
He might run more. Mac Jones. No. Okay. Let's see what else here. We got another one from Jamal Banks. Need to flex. This is a dynasty league. Loveland, Shaheed, Parker Washington, or Christian Watson, or Devin Singletary.
I think I just go Shaheed here.
Yeah, Loveland's rough. You know, everybody else playing, like Komet especially. Yep. No problem, Shaheed. Clausen, Wandale or JMO?
Wandale is certainly your safer choice. I probably just start Wandale. I feel good enough about Wandale. But if you want to shoot for that home run, you can go with Jameson. Like, I don't know, maybe you started Bo Nix, Cortland Sutton, Brock Bowers, and you're like, oh my gosh, I need some upside. Go Jameson.
Right. This is, again, very opposite types of receivers. They do very different things. I think you feel better about Wandale this week, but maybe you started Sutton and Bowers and, you know, one of those teams. Esteban Carlos. It's a silly dog. Pick 3 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 3 receivers. I remember
3 quarterbacks?
It is 3. I don't understand how that works unless it's like an 18 league.
I don't either, but you got a bench field here. Caleb Dart and Darnold are my 3 quarterbacks. CMC, Rico at running back. 3 wide receivers going with the first 3. Look, for a 3 quarterback league, having Caleb Dart and Darnold, that's pretty nice.
Right. You know, it Depends how deep this league is. I'm curious, Esteban, why did your league choose to make 3 quarterbacks, and how many teams are in your league? That's what I want to know. John Taylor, Waddle, or Garrett Wilson?
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, I like Garrett Wilson a lot. And then Laporta or Gadsden. That one's tough.
And not for me. I'm going Laporta. Good matchup against Commanders. I'm going Laporta.
There you go. Back to Duval Dan. Let's see. Patty on bye. Start Darnold or Williams. And we said Darnold.
Yeah, Darnold safer.
All right, now there's Twan Hart. I feel like we had this already from somebody else, though. McCarthy or Brissett?
Yep. McCarthy. Better matchup for McCarthy this week.
Yeah. And then Zach Kesey. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you coming back, Zach. And then here's the question, Kittle or Fannin?
I still got to go Kittle here. I like Fannin, but I can't put him over Kittle.
Yeah, Fannin is a decent streamer. Not he's playing, but he still has Njoku in the way. You know, that's one guy that would have been nice if he did get traded just to make things easier, right? David Njoku.
Yeah,
would have been nice.
For sure.
All right, let's go Kittle here. Ace is back. Ace Ventura. 1 receiver, 1 flex. Watson, Gadsden, Loveland, Myers, T-Mac, Otten.
I'm going to go T-Mac. I think I'm just going to take a chance on Christian Watson here.
Fine with that. Michael Marwitz. Tet, Manungai, Brees. Assume we just pick one.
Brees. I have Brees the highest.
And then, okay, all I'm seeing there's the next one says Manungai or Addison, but later on he says Manungai, Addison, or Shaheed.
Still Addison.
All right. Juice. Popping in just when we were talking about David Njoku. He throws Taysom in the mix. Here we go. Is it time? Is the random Taysom week this week?
Well, look, Alvin. Okay, did we get an update on Alvin Kamara here? Because I know he's still questionable.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know if we did.
He's active. Alvin Kamara's active. But look, Taysom Hill did get some carries last week, but I'm still not ready to start Taysom Hill. I'm going to go Njoku.
Yeah. I mean, it's your team. Obviously, you're feeling Taysom. You can always go with Taysom. John De Alejandro, wide receiver, flex tight end, Watson, Shaheed, Douglas, and then either Auden or Hawkinson.
I think I have Shaheed the highest here. Yeah, Shaheed. And then I'm going to go Auden at tight end.
Yeah, definitely like Auden there. Yes, Blue, he does. Every week is Taysom week for Juice. Exactly. Gabriel Sosa. Welcome, Gabriel. There's Theo Johnson again. I'm setting a record for Theo Johnson questions. Hawk or Theo?
Wasn't this like our first question of the day? Hawk or Theo? Yeah. I said Theo. I said Theo with confidence, and then I was like, wait, why am I so confident on Theo? Theo with very little confidence.
There you go. Also flex Walker, Aaron, Phones, Christian Watson, or flex one of those tight ends. Probably not.
No, I'll go Aaron Phones, aka Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
I assume it's supposed to be Aaron Jones.
Pretty sure. Clausen, starting May Gibbs, Jacobs, Igbuka Lad, risk Jam over Wanda. Well, I think we already did that one. It was from you.
Yeah, I mean, JMO is the upside play, but Wandale's certainly safer this week, and I don't mind Wandale. It's a good matchup for Wandale.
Well, I guess I see what you're doing. He's like, here's my team, so now we know, does he need? You didn't start, Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Like, you're not down. I would just go Wandale anyways, probably. Yeah. So, all right. Thank you for clarifying. Appreciate that. JV, Loveland or Goddard?
Goddard.
Yeah, with Komet playing makes Loveland less interesting, but I think Goddard's the move anyways. All right, this is a fair question. Now, we obviously talk about this on the start sit, but Adam Driscoll's like, why are you so worried about AJB?
Worried about AJ Brown because the Packers play our very heavy zone team, and AJ Brown much better versus man than zone. Not completely out on AJ Brown by any stretch, but just not my favorite this week. Give me one moment here.
Yeah, it's not like he's a must sit or anything. I mean, look, it's AJ Brown. He could always have a big game, not just a big play or a touchdown, but he could go off. Like, it's possible. I fully acknowledge that. It's not a great matchup, right? The Packers have a good defense. It's on the road. Eagles probably going to go run heavy early. They've been going run heavy anyways. AJB is healthy, so it's not a health issue with him. I'm not worried about him, pulling a lame or something, but it's just this matchup doesn't play out well for him. Like Chris said, he is much better against man, and Green Bay plays a lot of zone. So I don't know. Just don't feel like it's a big AJB week. The thing with AJB, like when he goes off, he goes off, right? When he's great, he's great. And when he's bad, he's bad. So it's like, if I don't feel great about him, I get nervous. So you could definitely start him. I'm not going to bench him for some terrible players, but that's it. Let's see what we got here. Mr. American Milkman, but I see Space Ghost on there. Space Ghost, coast to coast. Dobbs or Addison?
Addison.
You gotta give that.
I'm going Addison.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm gonna give that to Addison. So, update on the game. Admiral Habibi, what is going on with Dimes? Honestly, should you be worried about him at this point because of the turnovers?
I mean, yeah, this is 6 turnovers in the last 2 games. I think you got to be getting a little worried, and the Colts just got stuffed on 4th down inside the 10.
Wow. So what I'm seeing is this game is in the 4th quarter. It's about to start the 4th quarter, and the Colts are losing.
Colts are losing.
One of these super annoying teams that they're going to win when they're supposed to lose and lose when they're supposed to win, right? We're going to get blown out by the Dolphins, but then we're going to beat the Colts.
Yes.
We're going to get blown out by the Panthers, right? But it's like, do you not do that?
Also, is it fair to ask? I know there's still a quarter to go. Are we starting to get a little nervous about Bijan Robinson?
Really?
He's been fine today. He's got 63 yards on 12 carries, but that's the thing, only 12 carries right now. Tyler Algier got the touchdown today. He's only got 1 catch for -4 yards, and this is going to be like, if he doesn't score here or do something crazy, this is going to be like, 3 straight games where he's just kind of been like, okay.
Yeah. Well, his numbers definitely aren't great this week.
Right? Like, you look at the all right, he had 17 fantasy points last week because he caught 8 passes. But the week before that, only 5. Are we starting to get a little nervous about Bijan? Anybody?
I mean, he's still going to be a must start, right? Even if this is what he ends with, you're starting Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, you're starting. I'm just saying, we're starting to get a little nervous. That's all I'm asking here.
All right. Well, let's see if he makes the panic video. It's time for the hard questions. Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi. Not even hard for me. Easy Pepsi.
This is funny you say that because most people are Coke, right? I agree. I prefer Pepsi, but I don't really drink a lot of that anyways. So
nah. Honestly, I prefer, when it comes to soda, I prefer root beer. My favorite.
Same with me. Although I really prefer actual beer, but it's different. All right, so Gabriel now. Gabriel Sosa, Flex Tracy, Woody Marks, Parker Washington. Half.
probably just go Tracy here. In half PPR, let's go Tracy, I guess.
Yeah. Like if it was full, like maybe I'd go Park Washington just for the floor. Yeah, I guess go Tracy. The Terminator is back. Who's a better start, Mayfield or what? Caleb Williams? It's got to be Mayfield, right?
Yeah, I like Mayfield. It's close. I don't dislike Caleb this week.
Jake wants to know Waddle or Monungai at the flex. Don't know if it's PPR. I guess we have to assume.
Yeah, if it's PPR, I go Waddle. If it's non, I'll go Monungai.
What about Nick? This is PPR, Ted or Slayton?
I still have Ted ahead of Slayton.
Yeah, Slayton's okay if you need a flex. I don't love Ted this week, but put him over Slayton. Chico, 410. Woody, Sharps, Watson, Fannin.
I'm going to go Watson here.
I mean, might as well, right? Take a chance on the upside, hope for a big play, hope for a touchdown. Watson is in. He's playing. All right, Jaden God. Auden or Andrews. We already got Lamar.
I'm going to go Auden. I know you kind of feel like stacking Andrews with Lamar, but I mean, Andrews touchdown or bust. I'll take Auden.
Yeah, I think Auden's still in a good enough spot. He should get targets. As far as Baltimore goes, like they'll be fine. I mean, Minnesota does have a tough defense, so yeah. I mean, Andrews feels like if he doesn't score a touchdown, does nothing.
I'm seeing a lot of tweets from people that are like Ryan Talbot says, Atlanta forgetting that they have Bijan is hard to watch. Stop putting it in Penix's hands because they punted, they turned that stop into a punt, and then a Giants beat writer saying, why does Falcons OC Zach Robinson hate Bijan Robinson so much? And he says, are they saving him for a bowl game or something?
That's a little extreme. I like Bijan. It's not like he's not touching it at all. He has 12 carries, and it's not like Penix is throwing it crazy. He's only has 19 attempts, so that's a little extreme, a little dramatic. Let's see.
Penix should have like 5 attempts a game. Penix is terrible.
Yeah, he's terrible. I hate to say it. Well, honestly, since we have a little bit of time, you got to question the play calling. I think honestly, not just I mean, it's easy to say, just get Bijan the ball every time. Like you can't just do that, but there's no diversity here, right? There's no getting other guys involved. There's no element of surprise whatsoever. Like you already know what they're going to do. Like all Penix can do is throw it to the outside to Drake London. That's it.
Exactly.
They got to do something different. All right. Carlos Mejia. Harrison or McMillan?
I'm going to go Marv.
Yeah, definitely go Marv here. Where have you been, Anthony? What's up? Need to flex. Okay, I was not prepared for this. Singletary, DeMarcado, Tuden, Chubb, or JCM? That's what's available.
I might just take a chance on Singletary here. It's either Singletary or DeMarcado for me. But DeMarcado, that's a tough match. They got a tough matchup this week on the road against Seattle. I'll go Singletary.
Yeah, not just because you have 2 Cardinals, but DeMarcado is. Oh, thank you, Anthony. You didn't have to do that. We're answering your question. He super chatted it. Yeah, I'm not feeling DeMarcado. I thought Tuden might get more touches last week, barely, just because he scored. Just brutal matchup, against the Texans. And I don't want to start Chubb no matter who the matchup is. So I guess it's Singletary. Thank you for the reminder. EAW. Don't forget, likes, subscribe. It's a good time to do that. All right, Edgar Padilla has a super chat here. In standard, would you go Manungai over Odunze?
No. Well, actually, in standard, I might.
It is.
It's close because you know how many touches we penciling in from Manungai, but they do have such a good matchup. It's standard scoring. I might do this.
Yeah, because we do like Odunze this week, but obviously the receptions don't help you in standard, and it's not guaranteed to smash. So Manungai's fine.
And go ahead.
Hmm?
I was gonna say, I know we were talking about Bijan saying like, well, he's got 12 touches and Penix only has 19 pass attempts, but Jonathan Taylor has 23 carries, and Daniel Jones also only has 19 pass attempts. Like, it's obvious the Colts understand like who their best player is. I'm starting to wonder if the Falcons understand who their best player is. Starting to wonder.
Well, I guess the other thing too is they're ahead, right? You're actually winning. You should be running the ball with your stud running back more. I don't know. Maybe he's got to go. He also had Edgar had a tight end question. Loveland, Otten, Hawk, Schultz.
I like Otten here. It's close between him and Schultz, but I like Otten.
Yeah, I like Otten too. Sir Capelot. Drop Judy. Is that for Tillman or Tillman?
I don't know. I mean, if you want to drop Judy for Tillman, that's fine. If you want to drop Judy or Tillman, I think that's also fine.
Yeah. Or just drop Judy. It doesn't have to be an or a for. You know, it's funny because I think about this. Remember the very first thing was like Yahoo says we should pick up Jerry Judy.
Yeah.
And Cedric Tillman's coming back. Like that just somehow could make it worse for him. And Fannon's playing. Okay. Well, I wonder how Falcons fan is feeling about what's going on right now. They're winning, but
yeah, if you're a Falcons fan, you're fine. You're winning, but
yeah, I'm curious thoughts on the OC play calling. Okay, has Mason Taylor. Here are the waivers. Anybody better?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to start Mason Taylor, but I don't really want to start likely Jonnu Barner or Higbee.
Higbee's done a little something lately. It still feels pretty risky. I mean, they're all risky. Let's face it. Is Theo Johnson available? I'm serious.
Exactly.
I guess just stick with Mason Taylor. Don't feel better about any of those guys.
Right. Exactly. It's like,
how you can.
Look, it's like any of these guys could outscore any of the others if they happen to randomly score a touchdown.
All right, Dami. Rest of the season? Is that what we're asking here? I've Goff right now. Should I stash Brissett, Jones, Penix, or Fields? No, why?
Nah, why? Goff's already haven't the Lions already had their bye week too, so you can just roll with Goff.
Yeah, I mean, is there going to be a week where you feel better about any of those quarterbacks? Probably not. Like maybe Fields, has some rushing upside more, but I think you just keep what you got. Tried McCarthy. That's fine. I mean, Goff is solid. You're not going to regret starting Goff.
Goff is fine. Like if I have Goff, I don't like get excited that I have Goff, but I also am like, it's fine.
Yeah. All right. And then, okay, so Sir Capelot had that other question. So we said, yes, you can drop Judy. Flex, Hubbard, or Manungai?
Manungai.
Yeah, definitely Manungai here. Gin and juice, this depends. It's like, could you start Jacoby Myers? I mean, you could, but I don't think you have to.
No, you don't have to.
Okay, we'll put Bob. What's up, Bob? So he's a Bijan owner. Has Jacobs and Dowell too. Is Bijan his?
This other thing, like how does a guy like Rico Dowdle, like Dave Canales gives Rico Dowdle 20+ carries every single week? Like Bijan should be getting 20+ touches every game. Not just for fantasy purposes, for the fact that he's the best player on your team. He's your best player.
Yeah, he hasn't been great the last couple of weeks. I don't know. I mean, like, oh, I have Jacobs and Dowdle. I don't think that means like, hey, I need to sell Bijan now to get a receiver.
No. I'm just saying, are we starting to get nervous here? Because this is like, because even if you go to last week, okay, he had 8 catches, which is fantastic, but he only had 12 carries. I mean, you look at the last 3 games: 14 carries, 9 carries, 12 carries.
Yeah, like last week he didn't run for hardly any yardage, but the 8 catches for 50 yards in PPR, he still had a really good game, even though he didn't score. But yeah, it's just weird. It's weird what's going on there. Okay, so it looks like the Colts
kicked a field goal.
Got a field goal, so it's a 1-point game. Still pretty good game. Front Street.
The second half's been pretty terrible compared to the first.
Right, they got all the scoring out of their system early. At least there was scoring. At least there has been. Front Street Mopars, thank you. That re-upped the membership. Look for one of your questions. I don't remember seeing one. Brandon Moore, DJ Moore, or Marvin Harrison?
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, definitely prefer Harrison here. Not a great spot, but yeah, he's still the number 1 guy by far for his offense. Okay. I don't see Front Street yet. Maybe he's still typing it. Looking. All right. In the meanwhile, let's do Angelo Canedo, Walker Manungai.
Manungai.
Francisco, he's like, they better feed Bijan. I just traded for him. Yeah. I think he'll be fine, though. He'll be fine. We got a super chat from Damon Nunn. Thank you, Damon. Here's the question. Need to flex in standard. Dobbs, Henderson, White, DeMarcado.
I'm going to go Rashad White, lead back for the Bucs this week.
Yeah, it is standard. Looking for touchdown upside. So there you go. Sorry, JB, not putting the kicker question up. Let's see what else we got here. Daniel Tunnel. Vidal or Kincaid? Looks like we got flex options here.
I like Kincaid this week, but I can't. Again, Vidal should be getting all the touches. I can't put him over a running back that's going to get like 15 plus touches. I'm going to go Vidal.
Yeah, Kincaid's still risky. Yeah, he knew. He was like, I know. Let's see. Okay, fair. EAW. Like, so Ted, you're like, Ted is playing, but it doesn't mean he's 100%, right? Because he was a late clear. So, but Bateman, would you go Bateman over Ted? I don't think so.
No, I'm not going Bateman over Ted. No.
Do appreciate all of those who are keeping the faith and still rostering Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman. I mean, I guess he did score a touchdown against the Dolphins, but yeah. Okay, let's see what's next. West up. Pyro. Swift or Jalen Warren?
Swift. Good matchup for Swift this week. Don't dislike Warren, but man, too good of a matchup for Swift.
Yeah. All right. How about the man himself, the young MC, who at this point is actually probably pretty old. Aaron Jones or Sam Laporta? It's not young MC anymore.
Ooh, I mean, I do like Sam Laporta, but I like Aaron Jones enough. I can't put Laporta over Aaron Jones. I'm going to go Aaron Jones.
Yeah, again, Laporta is a really, I don't want to say solid. Did we even have him strong? I think I had him solid. Maybe he had strong. He's a really good option at tight end. But Aaron Jones is better overall. All right. You know what? We are pretty much caught up to our super chats and all that. So I have time to throw this out. Anthony wants to know, Well, first of all, you're normally a morning person. I know the answer is yes to that. All right, do these early games drive you nuts? I think the answer is yes to that too.
Well, I mean, the early games only drive me nuts because we're trying to stream, and I know during the early games, like if there's not going to be as many people on the stream because they're watching the game. But I'm a morning person. I'm usually up before 7 pretty much every morning anyway, so it doesn't really bother me any, other than it affects our streaming.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of annoying. It's a little slower today because the game is on. I can tell it's a little slower because we still got an hour left
definitely.
and we're pretty much caught up. So I get it. I understand the NFL's gotta make more money. I don't think they have enough yet. So it's fun. It is good. I actually like the the idea that they're trying to appeal to the international audience. I mean, I know they're only doing it for money. They're not doing it out of the generosity of their hearts. But it's good. It's good. It's good for business. It's not free. I don't think they let the fans in for free.
No.
So yeah, it's a little annoying, but whatever. There's worse things to be annoyed by. 95. Yeah, and for what it's worth, I am an anti-morning person. You always see the bags under my eyes because I'm not a morning person, but I'm trying to change that.
Yeah, so I think for the second question, because he was asking about I think it actually works. I think our time difference actually works well for you. I don't know. I'm speaking for you.
Mm-hmm.
But because you're more of a night owl anyways, so because when we film when we do our start sit videos, obviously we got Monday Night Football, so we usually start about an hour or so into the Monday Night Football game, and then if something happens in the game, we might have to go refilm it that night again. So I don't think it's a hassle for you. I don't know. I'm speaking for you because I think you're fine, like being up late.
I am fine. It would be challenging if it was the opposite, right? If I were 2 hours earlier and it was switched, that would be different. But yeah, it works. We make it work. All right, 95. Hope you both had a good week. We did. 2 running backs, Brees Judkins, Jalen Warren, Rashad White, Manangai. Also 2 flexes. So can use running backs or Kittle. Okay, so we need 2 running backs and 2 flexes between all those guys plus Kittle.
All right, I'm going to go White and Judkins at running back, Warren as a flex, and Brees as a flex.
Yeah, I don't think we need to flex Kittle here. All right, JD Murray. You can assume that's AJ Brown, AJB, Shaheed, or Henderson. Even if I'm a little nervous about AJB, he's got to be over these guys, right?
Oh yeah, definitely AJB over these guys.
Yeah,
and here's the shock: they ran the ball 3 straight times with Bijan, and then they passed it twice for incompletions because Michael Penix is terrible, and now they're punting again.
He's 9 for 21. It's not good.
Terrible. He's terrible. Well, 2 for 10 in the second half. I don't even understand. Like legit question. You've been winning this entire half. Why are you even throwing the football in the second half? I mean, unless it's like third and super long or something.
At least we know that there's not like a quarterback controversy because Kirk Cousins came back in and like, okay, we're done. So,
well, I mean, yeah, I don't think anybody's relying on Michael Penix Jr. except for me and my 14-team Superflex league. But yeah, no, they're not going to bench him for Kirk Cousins. We're just stuck with having to watch Michael Penix Jr. the rest of the year.
You know what? Again, for fantasy purposes, just keep doing what you're doing. Just throw it only to Drake London. I am fine with that. I'm happy with that.
Well, now they're going to have to throw it a ton because JT 83-yard touchdown run.
What? Wow.
210 yards and 2 touchdowns today. JT, if you drafted JT, congratulations on your fantasy championship. Congratulations.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. We know we do a lot of best ball in the off season. That's one of those picks where it's like by the end of the year, did you pick JT? Yes or no? Yeah. If the answer is no, you didn't win your league.
Pretty much.
Filter out all those.
Pretty much.
Man, 210. All right, we got a killer JS 420. In standard, one receiver, one flex, Tet Dobbs, Shakir, Vidal, White, Gadsden.
One wide receiver, one flex. I think White has to be the flex. In standard, I mean, which one of these wide receivers are going to actually score a touchdown? I'm going to take a chance on Tet against the Saints.
Yeah, it is standard. I don't know. I'm not feeling Tet. I think I'd probably just stick with Shakir. I think he still has touchdown upside. You know, he can score. So I'd probably go White and Shakir. All right. How about Slick Rip the Ruler? Pick 3. Keenan, DK, Gadsden, Parker, Washington, or Tet.
I'm gonna go DK, Tet. I mean, earlier we said Gadsden over Keenan, so let's do it. DK, Tet, Gadsden.
Yep, let's do it. All right, here's Front Street Mopars. Flex, Manungai or Tez Johnson in full?
I still go Manungai here. Go Bill, squish the fish.
It's
I'm sure they will.
It's not a challenge. It's more like shooting fish in a barrel. It's not that hard. All right. Soriano. Have Olave, Addison, McMillan, and Smith. Well, don't know how many you need, Sergio. I guess we can rank them.
Smith is 1, Olave's 2, Addison 3, McMillan 4.
There you go. Jared travels. Kincaid, Shakir, Manungai. It's PPR.
I think I have Shakir. Yeah, I have Shakir the highest here. I'm going to go Shakir.
Yeah, like Shakir here. All right.
We have a couple of draft lanes. Should we do draft lane real quick?
Oh, yeah. We might as well. All right, let's get those up. Let me put
these in before the game ends and we get like a little rush at the end.
Okay, let me show everybody. I want to just do this when we're not watching. So this is how draft lane works. Again, you get questions anytime. You can ask them on draft lane. Got some start sit here. No notes. JJ McCarthy, Waddle, Nico, Genti, Monty, McBride, Manungai. On the bench, Mason Walker, Vidal, Debo, Keenan, Tez.
Debo and Vidal on the bench. Who's he got in? Manungai?
Got Waddle and Nico at receiver. The options are Debo, Keenan, Tez.
I think I have Debo over Waddle. It's not a good matchup for Waddle this week.
Okay, so where is it? So sit Waddle. Start Debo.
Yeah.
Running back is Genti is already locked in. Monty, and we like Monty. So flex Manungai or one of these guys.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do have Vidal over Manungai.
There you go. All right. Couple of changes here. Sit Waddle based on matchup. For Debo. Vidal over flex. Oops, flex. All right, there it is. One more. Start QJ or Parker Washington. Start both of Dunze and AJ Brown, or bench one for Henderson. No, I got bench one for Henderson. Let's see what we got. Daniel Jones, well, he's in there. Puka is definitely in there. Rome, nice. Got JT.
I mean, JT, league winner JT.
Already won. And this team got Jamar Chase on bye, too. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like what they have here.
Ooh, Monty's on the bench, but I can't start him over Rico. What about AJB?
Where's AJB? Is AJB on the bench?
AJB's on the flex. We got Rome because Puka's starting. So we got Rome, AJB. We could swap him out for Addison, Monty, probably not Henderson.
I mean, I do technically have Monty ahead of AJB this week, only by a few spots.
Yeah, I do too. Let's do it. Why does it say? Hold on. It says Quentin Johnson or Parker Washington. I don't see either of those guys on this roster. Those must be for a different league. All right, we'll answer that then. Okay, we actually prefer Monty over AJB. I assume you have QJ over Parker Washington too?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I was like, I don't see it. All right, that's the great thing. Oh, here we go. Another one. Ask a question. Use the points. Very good. Remember, code Endgame gets you 10 free points. You ask your questions. Now, this one is just ask a question. It's not a Yahoo sleeper, so we can't see the roster. Let's see. You have Vidal, Chase Brown, who's on bye, Woody Marks, Jordan Mason, and Trey Benson, who's on IR. Needs a kicker to beat the rival. Who do you drop?
Yeah, you can drop Mason for a kicker. That's fine.
Yes, Mason is the one to drop here. All right. Well, there it is. And let's get back to your questions here. Let's see who is last. Well, we got 95 again. Would you drop Chuba for Parker Washington?
Only if you need Parker Washington, because look, Chuba still, if something happens to Rico Dowdle, they're gonna it's gonna be Chuba's gonna be the guy again for whatever that's worth. So I would only drop Chuba for Parker Washington if you actually need Parker Washington.
Yeah, I mean, again, Washington will do something, but it's definitely less interesting now. Chuba's still, I mean, I guess now Chuba's the high-end handcuff, which is funny because Rico was the handcuff. But that's just how it is. Flash, Hawking. Gibbs and QJ or Buka and Adams for a trade. Pick a side.
Ooh, this is tough because it's like the gap from Adams to QJ is pretty massive. But I gotta prefer Gibbs to Ibuka. Oh man. Oh geez. Oh, this is tough. This is really tough because I hate giving up Gibbs. I don't know. I feel like if it's my team, I'm probably keeping Gibbs because I just feel like I want the stud. I want the best player, right? I want the guy. This is tough, though. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie, but I want the Gibbs side here barely, just because he's the best player. This is definitely a tough one, though.
Yeah, this has to depend on your team and the roster construction, right? Because Ibuka and Adams gave 2 really good receivers. You're giving up a stud running back. So I think if you're giving up Gibbs, if you're down bad at receiver, yeah, I mean, this could help you. But this really needs context, I think. It's not unfair, though. I mean, I think Ibuka and Adams is enough. All right, JP breaks, JMO, Olave, or Henderson pick 2. Doesn't say if it's PPR or not.
Yeah, I don't think it matters for me. I'm going Henderson and Olave.
All right, there you go. Also from JP, no more Kraft, unfortunately. Go Musgrave, his replacement, or you like Fannin?
I like Fannin. I like Fannin rest of season 2. As long as he's healthy, I like Fannin.
Agree with that. Let's see. Jake, I'm pretty sure we already answered your question. Waller, Manungai at flex. You trust Tua? Well, I don't know about that, but who else are you going to throw it to?
Yeah, I'm going to go Waddle here.
Yeah. Like, don't love Waddle, but he's the guy there, so he'll do something. Jeremy Wynn, May or Goff?
May.
Definitely May. Nick S. does not seem to be in a great spot. Jordan Mason or Amari DeMarcado?
I don't know. I'll just take a chance on DeMarcado. He was the guy last week. Maybe he's the guy again.
How about the enchanted fungi? DeMarcado or Schultz?
This is actually tough. I might just take a chance on Schultz in full PPR.
Yeah, in full PPR, you might as well. I mean, DeMarcado, just not enough volume here, that you could trust that you want to start him. Okay, well, Super Chat Flash is saying for that other one, he says there's no specific needs on position. So he's not desperate at wide receiver. So you just keep the Gibbs side, I assume then.
Yeah, just give me the best player. And that's Gibbs.
Another DeMarcado question. It's William Cobb. DeMarcado, Loveland, or Singletary at the flex?
I'll take a chance on Singletary here against the Bears.
Yeah, can't love any of these plays. Singletary's getting touches.
All right, it's 1st and goal at the 1 for the Falcons, but Tyler Algier has been doing the heavy lifting on this drive.
Because of course.
He's got him down to the 1.
Maybe he really does. Maybe they really don't like Bijan. No, I don't know. They just like Algier too much. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, there's a timeout. It looks like there's going to be drama here. They're about to score, but there's still less than 2 minutes left. So then the Colts are going to get the ball back, and yeah. Well, at least it's a good end.
I mean, Colts have to let him score here, right? What is it?
They
What
should.
is it right now?
Burn all their timeouts. Wait, what down is it?
Down? It's 2nd and 1.
Well.
Yeah, they only have. Oh, there we go. There's a touchdown.
Guess who?
Algier.
It's 2.
Okay, what's the panic level on Bijan? I'm going to put him on the Discord here. What's that?
Make the thumbnail right now.
Yep. What's the panic level on Bijan right now? Let me know.
Again,
Let me know in the comments. If you have Bijan, are you panicking right now? Are you worried? Are you nervous?
Yeah, you're probably angry. Know that. This is not like Algier got more touches than Bijan, but he got the goal line carries and he got 10 carries, which is enough to be aggravating. So yeah.
Okay, it's fair. Okay, I get your point. Like he didn't get more touches than Bijan, but when you have Bijan Robinson, should another running back be getting 10 carries? Like I don't see any other running back for the Colts getting 10 carries.
Exactly.
I don't see other running backs for like the Ravens, the Giants. I don't see those guys getting 10 carries.
Nope. That's exactly right. Yeah. Colts, JT, 26 carries. The only other running back who touched it was Tyler Goodson, 1 carry. Oh, man. All right. Panic level scorching, Jim says. What about Claudio, Kenneth Walker, or Monungai in standard?
Monungai.
Monungai it is. Let's see what else here. Yeah. Well, it's easy to say now. I wish I would have started Algier, but come on. I'm starting Algier. All right, how about this one? Jin, 23. Got Rico and Jacobs. That's good. Needs 2 receivers in the flex. Devontae, Nico, Allen, Diggs, Etienne Walker, or Derrick Henry.
I'm going to go Devontae, Nico, and I'm going to flex. Oh, wait, Derrick Henry? Okay, I'm going to go Devontae, Nico with Derrick Henry at the flex.
Yeah, we got Nico in the mix there. Devontae, I think it's just kind of like a set and forget. Derrick Henry. Wow. Yeah, you gotta start Derrick Henry. Yeah, Devontae, Nico, Henry. This is Claudio. This is the same question, right? We just did this one. All right, sorry about that. Bob. I don't know. You gotta explain what that means. If JT was your hero RB, you're pretty
exactly.
happy.
Hold on. Okay, let's think about realistically here. The first round of fantasy drafts. Jamar Chase has been really good lately, but he wasn't great most of the season. CeeDee Lamb hasn't really been that good. Justin Jefferson hasn't been phenomenal. Amon-Ra's been okay. Nico hasn't been good. Neighbors is hurt. Puka's been great. BTJ's been a bust. I'm trying to think like the early round wide receivers. Like Drake London's been pretty good, but he's had some stretches where he wasn't. Meanwhile, Gibbs has been awesome. CMC has been awesome. Bijan's mostly been awesome. JT's been awesome. Jacobs has been awesome. Who were some of the other early round running backs? You know what I mean? Like the running backs, the early round running backs have mostly been good. It's the wide receivers that this is 2 years in a row where we've seen the early round running backs actually be better. But he says never go hero running back or zero RBacks. Are you arguing you always go double hero RB? I think double hero RB is great. Double hero RB is smashed last year and it's probably going to smash again this year.
You know, this goes back to the thing where it's like this strategy, that strategy, this position. It's about the player you picked. So which hero RB did you pick? I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's which guy did you pick? The
best strategy is always pick the best players.
That's it. It's like tried and true. It's proven. Like you pick the best
never
player,
fails.
You're gonna win.
It never fails. It never fails. By the way, we could get overtime here because the Colts could technically kick a field goal and tie
it. What is this? Play under review? I don't know. Nothing. All right. Anyways, let's see what else we got here. Okay, well, we got at least one Bijan owner that's pissed. It's Lynette. I get it. It's annoying. It's definitely annoying. All right. It's a little early, but never too early for Johnny Donuts. Good morning. Kenneth Walker, Jalen Warren in the flex. Traded for McBride. Now I have Kittle on the bench. I think that's fine.
I would go Jalen Warren. Donut sounds pretty good right now.
That sounds very good right now. I didn't get my breakfast in, didn't get my coffee in. Don't tempt me, Johnny. There's a donut shop down the street. Okay. What about John Murphy? Olave or Dobbs?
Olave.
Definitely Olave. Like Olave this week. Gabriel now, Waddle or AJB?
I like Waddle better. Let me make sure. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I like AJ Brown over Waddle still. Not a good spot for Waddle. Bills run a ton of too high. He tends to not do as well against too high. I'm going to go AJ Brown.
Yeah. I'm a little sketchy on AJB, but I'm not feeling great about Waddle, so I'm fine with him over in this case. Brandon Williams. All right, really wants to know here. Vidal or Knuckles?
Is that Monty? I got Monty.
Yeah. Yep, Monty is in a good spot this week. Cali Kid. One flex, Etienne, Vidal, or Aaron Jones. I don't know. I mean, Aaron Jones is clear. I don't think he's going to be limited, dude.
Nah, I'm not worried about it. I'm starting Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
All right. On 3rd and 21, Daniel Jones scrambles for 19 yards. So it's 4th and 2 for the game. Unless they decide to kick like a 50-something. I mean, they're at the – where are they at? They're at the 40. So unless they try a 57-yard field goal here, I guess.
They're not going to do that with a kicker who missed the extra point on the first touchdown. They got it. Looks like they got it.
That's pretty brutal to have third and 21 and not be able to stop them. That's pretty brutal.
We'll say I don't remember all of them, but the last couple of overseas games I feel have been like this, right? It come down to the wire.
Yep.
I think good job whoever wrote the scripts for these games. But hey, you can't disprove that you don't know. Let's see. Josh. Fannin or Loveland?
Fannin.
It is Fannin. Slick Rip the Ruler. We answered your question like a while ago. It was
Metcalf, Tet, and Gadsden.
Yep. No, we did that one. Cannot forget Slick Rip. All right. Then we got Tim Spratling. Thank you, Tim. Look for your question. I'm sure it's coming. Okay. While we wait for that one, unless it's back here, let's put up the next one. All right. It is Luke Steins. Flex McMillan or Kittle?
I don't love Tet this week, but I don't necessarily love Kittle either. I think I just go Tet.
Yeah, again, I mean, what you said. I don't really love either, so let's go Tet.
All right, 3rd and 16 at the Atlanta 36.
Oh, man, I wonder if this is... They're in field goal range, right?
Ooh, Michael Pittman for 15 yards. It's 4th and 1 at the 21.
They're probably just going to kick a field goal.
Yep.
Great. Overtime. Julio, welcome. Not sure we did this. No, I don't remember doing yours today. JMO, Ted, or Parker Washington, or Tez?
I think I actually have Jameson highest here. I do. Jameson. I got Jameson the highest.
Fine with me. Yep. Don't be sorry, Jen. One more. Kincaid or Gadsden?
Kincaid. Yeah, you know what? I like Kincaid. I'm going to go Kincaid. I know it's risky to bench Gadsden. Give me Kincaid. Apparently, they marked him down 6 yards short of the first down. So, all right, field goal is good. Tie game. The Falcons have 25 seconds, or we go to overtime.
Oh, goody. I love when the early games go to overtime. All right. All right, there's Tim's. 2 flexes. Manungai, Ted, Pop.
I do like Pop this week, but I can't put him over these guys. I'm going to go Manungai and Tet.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind Douglas, but yeah, I'm going to get too low on Ted. I don't think I can put Douglas over Ted. All right, this got to be a pretty simple one. Derrick Henry or Rashid Shaheed? It's
the king. Play the king.
It is the king. Yep. All right, Charlie leads. Shakir or Ted?
I have Shakir higher.
Yeah, I don't love Ted, so let's go Shakir. Alexander's channel, Judkins or Garrett Wilson. I guess let's assume PPR.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Garrett Wilson here. I mean, Judkins gives you a much higher floor if you just want to play it safe, I guess. And they're both good options this week, but I'm going Garrett Wilson.
PPR, I think you got to go Garrett Wilson, yeah. All right, let's do this. Garth, apparently. Che Ambrose. Better floor this week with Keenan or DK?
I don't know. I don't know who gives you the better floor, but I have DK ranked higher, so I'll play DK.
I mean, DK does have at least a floor. You know, the problem with DK is he hasn't had enough of a ceiling lately, right? And he doesn't have big games because Aaron Rodgers never has big games. So I think for floor, yeah, lean DK. I mean, he's still clearly the number one. Keenan is who knows. Which Giants receiver? I think I know, but Jab wants to know Slayton or Wandale.
I like Wandale over Slayton.
Slayton over Wandale. Really? I thought you liked Wandale better.
I did. I said Wandale over Slayton.
Oh, I heard it backwards. I thought you said Slayton.
No, okay. Wandale over Slayton.
Over Slayton. Gabriel, someone dropped Justin Fields. Okay, fine. But it's a 2 QB league, though. It's a 2 QB league. Got Purdy and Herbert and Brissett. Should I drop Brissett for Fields?
No, I would play Brissett this week.
Yeah, I don't love Brissett this week, but how can you love Fields? I'm wondering if we just drop Purdy because, like, who knows when he's going to come back? I mean, but for Fields, I don't know.
Well, we're getting overtime because obviously, predictably, Michael Penix Jr. could not complete a pass.
No. Well, update on that one. Let's see. It's 25 all. Drake London already 100 yards and a touchdown. So he's good. Alec Pierce has been stuck, but still had a good game at 84 yards and a touchdown, 4 catches. Tyler Warren actually was fine. 7 for 76. JT is obliterating teams as he's been doing all year. Bijan is aggravating his owners.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not him. It's the Falcons' offensive coordinator is aggravating everyone who has Bijan. All right. Let's see. Now, do you have questions? Get them in here before the main games start. All right. How about Dart or Lamar from Benzofo?
I'm not benching Lamar. There's no way I'm ever benching Lamar.
No.
Ever.
No. Like I get it. We like Dart. He's good. He's fun. He's not better than Lamar Jackson. Austin. Pick 2. Garrett Wilson, Devonta Smith, and Wandale. Probably are 2 booms.
Yeah, not starting Wandale.
Yeah, so those first 2 guys, and it's a little late now, but if you didn't watch the boom video, I mean, you're probably not going to watch it unless you do have a little bit of time. But every week we have videos where we talk about guys we like more than usual and why. So not the obvious, like, of course, we really like Jonathan Taylor, but we like both Wilson and Devonta Smith a lot this week. Okay, another Wandale question. Luke, AJB or Wandale?
I have Wandale 3 spots higher, so slightly Wandale for me.
There you go. Caden Harmon. Which bear? Swift or Monangai?
I think we got to prefer Swift. I can't imagine after missing 1 week, he's still, I think, is going to be the guy going to get the more of the touches here.
Yeah. I got to back off. Remember, Monangai, yes, he was the only guy there because Swift was hurt. I think the only way this could, work in more Monangai's favor, I mean, obviously he could just get more yards with his carries, but maybe they decide to kind of limit Swift because of the injury and give him a few carries. I mean, that's possible, but you'd think if he's good to go, he's good to go, right? So
yes, that's how I'm viewing it.
Cerulean dog. Sharps or Woody?
I'll just take a chance on Woody and PPR.
Yeah, we're hoping for a touchdown from those guys. All right, it's not quite the same with Lamar, but May or Dart from Vertical Transit. adventures?
I'm going to go May.
Yeah, still like May better. James rocks. 2 receivers in the flex. AJB, Walla, Wandale, QJ, Henderson, Gadsden.
I've got Wandale number 1, AJ Brown number 2. I think I got Waddle 3. Yes. So AJB, Waddle, Wandale. Wait, Henderson? Do I have Henderson? No, I actually have Henderson ahead of Waddle. My bad. AJB, Wandale, Henderson at the flex.
All right. There you go. James Cerulean now with another one. Although I'm thinking this, now that I read it, was maybe meant to be somebody else because Roman and Odunze are the same guy.
Yeah, you might want to retype that one.
Okay, let's get to Gavin. Gavin Hildreth. Thank you, Gavin. One of each. Wide receiver, tight end, and flex between these guys.
All right, I'm going to go Fannin at tight end. I'm going to go Shaheed and Dobbs at wide receiver flex. Fannin, Shaheed, Dobbs.
Yeah, not going to flex any of those tight ends. There you go. What's going on in the game, by the way? Did it start yet? It hasn't started overtime?
No, I guess they did the toss. The Colts won. The Colts elected to receive, and then they redid the toss.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not watching the game, so obviously because we're streaming, I'm just following it. All right. Overtime just started.
Okay. Time for Penix to do his thing and throw incomplete passes.
Exactly.
How about this interesting one here? Jab. Kamara over under 10 points in PPR.
I'm going to say under.
We can't feel great about him. Let's see. Okay, this is the question from Cerulean Dog. Wilson, Igbuka, Odunze, 2 of those.
Yeah, so we had this a little bit earlier with somebody else. I'm okay, even though I do like Odunze. I do think it's a bounce back spot. There are some weather concerns there, so I'm okay just going Wilson and Igbuka here.
Yeah, we did have this earlier, the Bugo Dunze kind of discussion. So yeah, go those first 2. Secret. Keenan, QJ, Hall, Waddle, JMO need to flex.
I think I've Brees the highest here, maybe Waddle. No, I have Brees the highest here. Brees.
This is just one, right? A flex. All right. We have Tommy. Choose one between Kamara, JMO, or Manungai. Don't think it's Kamara.
Nope. I have Manungai slightly ahead of Jameson.
Okay. Don't know if this was if you meant to do a typo or not Professor X, it's Progressor X. Or between Stafford and Mayfield.
Yeah, this one's close. I understand why you're torn. I think I go Baker, though.
Yeah, I'm going Baker here. What about Dart or Stafford? AV Penhollow.
Dart. I go Dart.
Yeah, I remember we talked the weather. For a guy like Dart, it might almost even help him. He's not going to be throwing deep shots anyways. Keith Vines. What's up, Keith? So he's got Lamar, T-Mac, Coker, Henry, Rico, Ferguson, Judkins. You do seem to have a lot of Panthers. Vidal, J. Will, Pickens, Dobbins, Dart, Marks. Drop a running back to pick up Otten or Gadsden.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't roll with Ferguson this week, so you need one of those guys. I mean, if Gadsden's on waivers, you could drop Woody Marks to pick up Gadsden. Drop Woody Marks, pick up Gadsden, and play Gadsden this week. By the way, Michael Penix threw 2 incomplete passes, but he got bailed out on the second one because they called illegal contact downfield, automatic first down. So
bailed out so that they
Michael Penix now 12 for 27. 12 completions.
The only good thing, I guess, is that he hasn't thrown an interception, but
no, you just jinxed him. Here comes a pick six.
I don't think he needs jinxing.
True.
All right, let's see. We got. Oh, I was gonna say Keith. I think I see Coker is in your lineup. I think we can.
Yeah.
Like, there's got to be somebody on waivers that's better. I know you like the Panthers, but still. Yeah, I don't know. Even if it was like a Darius Slayton, I would rather have him or maybe one of the Jaguars receivers. So I mean, I don't think you can roll the Coker.
Darnell Mooney has 1 catch for 17 yards on 8 targets. What?
That guy's a bust. Jackson.
And Penix sacked. It's 4th and 25. They will punt.
Let's just hope the Colts score a touchdown quick and just put an end to this game.
Exactly.
All right, Jackson Bowles, Monangai or White in PPR?
White.
Fields or Brissett?
I think I just go Brissett.
Yeah, I'd go Brissett as well. Other league, Fannin or Olave? It's tied in premium. Is that enough to push Fannin over the edge?
No, still going to go Olave here.
Yeah, it's not for me. I like Olave a lot this week. All right, we have not Hendricks, but Jimmy Hendrick. Welcome to the show. Thank you. I'm glad you're new here. Must bench QJ Jennings or Schultz?
Out of this group, I'll bench Schultz.
Right. And then Vert 023. Let's see. Vert question. See the super chat. Oh, here it is. QJ or Slayton at the flex?
I like QJ this week.
QJ this week. Blast him. Otten or Juwan?
This one's close. I might go Juwan.
Yeah, both pretty good options. I do like Juwan in that matchup as well. JMO, Samuel, Metcalf, Wandale, pick 2.
I'm going to go Debo and Wandale.
Yeah, Debo and Wandale. And then I think Monty or Etienne.
I'm going to go Monty.
Okay, so Gabriel wants a rating on some underdog picks. Very nice. Which, by the way, I did mention we are partnered with Underdog. If you haven't tried Underdog, try it now. Code Endgame. Let's see. Loveland. Oh, look. Okay, I see. You went over 26.5.
Yeah,
maybe.
We'll see. Komet back, Burden back. We'll see. I like the Jacoby over 24.5. He should hit that. Achane touchdown. Fine.
Yeah.
Schultz, I don't mind that. I kind of like that one. Lamar 29.5 rushing is fine. Diggs, that one feels pretty close for me. Jefferson 7.5 targets. I like that one. Brees Hall 13.5 for saving yards. I like that one. Well, you did. This is one pick right here. Oh man, this is one slip. That's a pretty big slip. Good luck.
Nice.
Good
Let's
luck.
hit it. And keep in mind too, on Underdog, you can do the flex option if you want. So you get less of a payout, but if you miss one pick, then you still could win it. So that's another good.
Oh, they're in field goal range now. They're at the 26. Tyler Warren, 99 yards today. I guess we got to put him in the must start. Should have put Tyler Warren in the must start.
Yeah, I did not think it would be a great Warren week. So So more, well, I assume underdog or something. More talk here. Can you both give me running back and wide receiver anytime TDs? Okay, so
It
not
isn't.
the
I don't know what you
obvious.
mean by isn't in the negative, but I did a all touchdown slip, and I didn't take any touchdowns where it's like, higher and you only get like 0.8 or 0.7 or point. Like I did all of them where it's like you get the full or more.
Right. I
I've
think
got
that's
Rashad White, JSN, Kyron Williams, Monty, and Saquon.
Oh, there you go.
That's my slip.
Got him ready. I didn't do. I did a bunch last night, but I don't. I try not to do the touchdown ones unless I'm doing one where it's all just touchdowns and go for broke kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I did. It's a fun go for broke thing.
Yeah, you might as well always go for broke, right? I like Judkins. I think that's a good one. I mean Saquon, yeah. I don't know what his bonus is, how much.
There was no, it was just higher, lower.
Oh, well, there you go. Do that one.
Yeah, I don't take any of the ones where it's like higher, but you only get like 0.8x or whatever. Like, nah.
Yeah, then it's almost not worth it. I took Igbuka. I did. I took Igbuka here's what I did, and I almost never do this, but I'm like, okay, why not? I took Igbuka first touchdown score. So that's one. I don't know. Just feeling it. Good luck, Jason, Joel, aka El Congri, Tez, or Slayton.
Tez. I'll go Tez. Colts at the 4-yard line. 2nd and 4 at the 4. I mean, barring something catastrophic here, the Colts are about to win. But I've seen enough football that I know anything can still happen.
Absolutely. All right, so there's, probably not even the 4 minutes that are left in that game, not going to last. We got less than 10 minutes before game time, so that's the last chance to get your questions in. So let's do what we can here. Ready?
Yep.
Andrea. Oh, come on, Andrea. Baker or Stafford?
This one is so close. Baker.
It is close. I do like Baker. I've been saying Baker. I don't feel like a big Stafford week here. So Baker it is.
Well, as if JT didn't do enough for you this week or this year. He just scored his 3rd touchdown. Is that his 3rd or 4th 3-touchdown game?
Good question. I know he had one against Tennessee. Let's see. That's his 4th. That's his 4th. He had one against the Chargers. He had one against the Raiders, and the Titans, and now again against the Falcons.
Wow. I mean, if you drafted JT, just congratulations. Easily the best draft pick of the year. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
All right, Ernesto. Start 2, Swift, Manungai, Marks. Just go both Bears?
Yeah, I'm just going to go both Bears.
Jake Plummer. Manungai or Tracy?
Manungai.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that game is officially over. That's for sure. Soda TV. I think this is Christian Watson or Khalil Shakir.
I'm going to go Shakir.
All right. Shakir it is. Yeah, me too. I want to try to get some questions that aren't the same players. Okay. Mason is like that one. Jacoby or Slayton?
I have Jacoby higher. Let's hope they get him involved, this new team, this week.
Yeah. Matt Matheson. Brees or Parker Washington?
Brees.
Brees it is. Another one from El Congri. Singletary or Jennings?
Jennings. JT with a cool 49.6 fantasy points today in your PPR leagues. RIP if you face JT. Congrats if you have JT.
Yeah, I was gonna say almost it's one of those things where if you have him or win against him, like it almost doesn't matter what else you do. But yeah. Okay, then we got. Let's help Nikki Lou. Not in a great spot. You got to stream either Mariota, Fields, or Brissett.
Not a great spot at all. I might just go Mariota here, honestly. He runs a little. It's not a terrible spot against the Lions. You might need to throw a lot. I might go Mariota.
Yeah, I know it's not Fields. You can't risk that. Brissett not in a great spot. Like I feel like he's safe enough. Mariota does, I guess, have some rushing upside. So I don't think a big difference. That's fine. Fine with Mariota there. Parker Washington or Loveland.
I think I'll just go Parker Washington with Komet.
Yeah. Loveland less interesting. Had Pitts. No, Pitts didn't do much of anything. Let me see what Pitts did. 2 for 38. Yeah, that's not much.
Yeah, when your QB only completes 12 passes. I mean, unless you're Drake London who can catch everything, what are you going to do?
Yeah. All right. Slick Rip desperately wants to know if this is a variation. Metcalf or McMillan?
I still have DK higher.
Yeah. DK over Ted. There you go. Couple minutes left. Let's see what we got. Trying to do something we haven't heard about. Sandeep, is this Jordan Love or Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah, I'm going to go Jordan Love.
Yeah, go Jordan Love. Jedi Koth. Diggs, Odunze, Garrett Wilson.
I'm going to bench Diggs here. Oh, wait, it's only one of these? If it's only one, I'm going to go Garrett Wilson. I've just assumed you have to start two because how are you benching two of these guys? But I guess you are.
Apparently, it's just as a flex. Mario Padilla, Wilson, or Flowers?
Wilson.
It is Wilson. All right, we'll help out. We're caught up here. CR. Deep sleeper. You're not kidding. Kendrick Bourne, Malik Washington, or Cedric Tillman needs upside and it's half.
I mean, I don't know if any of these guys have upside. I don't know. Kendrick Bourne, I guess. What's that?
Malik Washington, in case they have to throw the ball a ton because they're being blown out by the Bills.
Sure.
Hold on, I saw one. I don't know how to say this. Edwin DeBras, Dart or Goff? I'm gonna go give Dart the edge here. I think based on matchup, we could do that.
Yeah, Dart.
And let's see one more. All right, Carwin, Debo, T-Mac, or QJ?
Debo.
All right, and we'll give the last word to Anthony. Thank you very much. I know you've been busy, but glad you always stop by. Love seeing our regulars, but also love seeing the new viewers just as much. Guys, reminder, anybody on here who is new, if you're watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button. It helps us out, gets us there on our way to 100K. Hit the like button as well. Everybody, new, old, whatever, don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to use the Draftline app. You can ask your questions anytime. Draftline is a free download from the App Store, from the Play Store, and then you get 10 free credits if you use code ENDGAME to ask your questions. Thank you very much. Enjoy the games. Good luck. And as Jerry would say, good luck to everyone except your opponents. Yeah. And it's donut and coffee time. I totally agree, Johnny. Let's go get it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and check out the videos that are going to come out starting tonight for week 11.